everyone, and welcome to the Married to Bravo podcast / Nana's birthday celebration. Let us know you can hear us in the live chat because this is our first time with Nana's new webcam. Chell built Nana a computer.
Couldn't believe it.
So we're on Nana's computer. Nana has a microphone. I mean, we are hooking her up fat. So let us know if you guys can hear us. And that would be amazing.
Isn't this so nice? You guys, thank you so much. I got so many wonderful gifts. Sarah and the kids came over, Sarah, Bill, and the kids, and they gave me an air fryer.
Yep.
So, Linda, I don't know if you're still up and watching, honey. I got an air fryer and we can air fry together.
Finally, Nana got the air fryer.
Linda,
yes.
Mine's 5 quarts. Check in with me. How big is yours?
Oh, how big is it? Stacia's with us. I love seeing you two together in the same home. Thank you, Stacia.
We want to keep them here in Minnesota.
Yes. So me and Nana, look at us. I mean, we got Nana. She used to be podcasting and broadcasting, live streaming on your iPad. Sorry. I'm a little sleepy because, like Nana said, we had the kids over. We had my brother and sister-in-law here. Just a very small thing, but we put the tree up. We had cake. We had pizza.
The tree up. It takes me hours, sometimes days. Counting the ornaments, I think we came to 3 1/4 or something. I put my Play-Doh one up. I put my garlic one up in special places. I was so excited. I got some wonderful gifts that were delivered to the house.
Yes.
Look at the wonderful makeup. Realification, thank you.
Nana is starting. I'm teaching her how to highlight and stuff.
I'm highlighting.
So look at this highlight. Look at turn.
I'm highlighting.
I don't know how to turn your face. There, look at that highlight on that face. Fierce cut, Nana.
I'm highlighting. Realification
all
sent me
the
all
brushes.
these wonderful brushes and sponges that I just don't even know what to do. I don't have to use the sponge realification. I had my tubes tied, but Joleen said this is for makeup, so I'll try that.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what this all this stuff is.
A sponge joke, guys.
A sponge
joke, but it's her birthday.
It's my birthday. And then an Amazon gift card. I mean, oh my gosh. Let me see.
So you have all your cards of who gave it to you. So Realification sent you stuff.
Being loud.
And being loud.
And being loud.
Eveline, Spearling.
This was so good. Oh,
okay. So then we got this wonderful candle
and the kids all sat around with me. I says, "Kids, pretend it's Play-Doh." Oh,
she's been
fabulous.
Huffing this candle that smells
Christmas, it's like a Christmas tree smell.
It smells so good,
but not overpowering. It's just mellow and nice. Oh,
did Nana get her apple pie?
Yes. Oh, honey, did I ever?
A giant Costco apple pie we've been eating.
And Evelyn, what did I say, Evelyn? Yes, Evelyn. Thank you. Being loud. Yes, the candle. Evelyn, thank you for the Amazon gift card. And Realization, you're way too generous all the time.
Realification, you just called Realification Realization.
Look at this. Did I say Realization?
Yes.
Honey, I'm 66. We're going to just run with it. Realification. Look at this. She has 2 more of the makeup items coming.
But you guys,
stop it.
It's my birthday too, because you guys asked for Nana to have a wish list, and then you asked me to do a wish list. We finally did it. It's in the link or in the description. Sorry. The link to the Amazon wish list are in the description. We also have one for Busy Blue too. And look at what I got. Realification sent me stuff too.
I love that.
This is a little light up jade. I'm going to put it on my
that.
table for you
Is
too.
that cute?
And then it's like it's my birthday. Who said it was my birthday? And you guys,
Adidas backpack. Stop
Adidas
it.
Backpack.
I am feeling so loved today. It has been the most wonderful day. And it just has been. I've been with my kids. The in-laws, Chelly, Sarah, not brother-in-law and sister-in-law. See, I'm telling you.
It's late. It's late.
It's late. And I dreamt that I did gummies last night. I just dreamt it. So
she keeps talking about,
I do.
So if there's a weed gummies, I'm like, but we're sober. And then she's like, but if it's gummies, it's like candy. I'm like, yeah.
Keto. I went off keto. I did have my apple pie, 11:15 last night. Oh my gosh.
Miss Price, aka Maya, coming in with the $24.99 super
Thank you
chat.
so much. Oh my gosh.
Happy
That's wonderful.
birthday,
look at all these happy birthdays.
Nana.
I've never had so many. I've never had this many wishes for my birthday, and I make a big deal about it. At work, I would make a big deal about it. I'd bring in my own damn cake. I mean, serious. This is really fun.
Oh, yes. Nana is a real YouTuber. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for that super chat. That was wonderful.
The birthday wishes, the gifts that were sent. All of a sudden, Nana opened her gifts, and then from the family, and then we looked on the porch, and there were all these gifts out there.
Well, and the kids are screaming, Nana, you have more. They get so excited. And Frankie goes, this is the best birthday I've ever had.
3-year-old Frankie thought it was his birthday, you guys. He thought it was his birthday.
And then I got my Mayfield cup. Wally Cleaver. Is he hot or what, you guys? He still looks good. Sorry, I got lipstick on this, but it says Mayfield High School, senior class, 1963. Love this cup. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're going to be talking about Nana's birthday. We're also going to be doing recaps of the Real Housewives of Orange County and Salt Lake City tonight, so we can get caught up with Married to Bravo. And then hopefully I will get my ass in gear and
honey, you're always busy.
Up on the iTunes. But if you guys could also check out my latest Bachelorette recap. I had to do 3 episodes in one, so 4, 5, and 6. And since Nana has DSL, it literally took a day and a half to export and upload to YouTube. And Nana's like, so?
I don't know what that means. I mean, I call my computer people, what is it? Cell phone people, not cell phone.
I don't know what you're talking
internet
about.
People.
Oh,
which is CenturyLink. I call CenturyLink and I asked.
Internet provider.
My internet provider, I called.
Mm-hmm.
And I sounded better. I just said, is it any faster? I mean, what do I have? You have 7. That's as much as we get in that area. Okay.
Yeah, we have 7 megs. 66. Nana looks fantastic. Nana's got, you guys can't see it, but Nana's got her tots out.
All right, get up.
Look at the, wait, she's got some cleave out.
There.
She's trying to do an OnlyFans. Nana's trying to do OnlyFans.
Well, I thought Nene Leaks Greg was going to be watching tonight.
Yes.
So anyway, no, I just, this has been just so much fun. I've had such a wonderful day, and I'm trying so hard to be a better person at 66 than I was at 65.
How can you do that?
Well, trust me, I got lots of issues. I haven't gambled since March 11th. I know I've mentioned that a few times. But to me, that's a big deal because that was my entertainment. And now with the COVID and everything happening in our area, especially the Midwest, is kind of blown up. So we just have everyone keep safe and stuff. I've been trying so hard to be healthier. So I've been walking with Paul. Mm-hmm. Now he walked the last 2 days alone, but I get my steps in and vacuuming, and he doesn't know we have one. So, okay.
Nana looking like a hot mama. Yes, Nana, get it. Nikki says looking like a hot mama. Nana. Yeah, we just had a really fun day, and just hanging out with family.
Been wonderful.
We put on Christmas songs. We had NSYNC Christmas on, which made my brother like, what is this? And then me and Lucy and my sister-in-law are like, it's a wonderful feeling. You guys know what I'm talking about. Merry Christmas, happy holiday. And then we put on a little Tupac.
And I got to listen to Bing Crosby.
It was
just wonderful.
It was a real eclectic.
So everybody had a little bit. Is that what eclectic is? Yeah, everybody had a little bit of what they wanted. So it was great.
Producer Tilly Fonda is doing well. She's out now. We had to shut her in the room we're staying in because my brother brought his dog over, Biscuit, who's this really sweet dog, but she's like some kind of not like bulldog, but she's so sweet. But Tilly she's not used to having a dog around. So she saw the dog and she was like, later, Gator. And we locked her in the room and then we'd go check on her. But she had her food and everything in there.
She was fine. Yeah,
but now she's out.
It.
And she makes an appearance in my latest Bachelorette video. She's back in the corner sleeping. And I noticed halfway, I was like, oh, my cat. There's my cat. There she is. So
now, and I moved plants around this time. So what is this? Nana looks so lovely in that I knew I'd zoom in on this one. I'm so happy she's saying she's loving this birthday. I am loving this birthday for lots of different reasons. Joleen and Chella are here. I never get all my kids together. I got 2. I never get all of them with their husband and their wife and the grandkids and the husband. I am very blessed. I decided I wanted to stay around this earth a little longer. So I gave up the cigs, and I hate to say I was a smoker, but I have been. Mm-hmm. And so I gave them up, and
You've been like
struggling
on and off smoker.
Yes,
for
I have.
how long?
Time. Oh,
your whole life
since I've been 16, honey.
And I've been on Nana's ass for years.
Yeah,
she'll quit, and then she'll secret smoke. And then when I was coming back, I try not to be too hard because it's a very rough addiction.
It's the worst, guys. It's anybody that
you're killing it though. You're killing it, Nana.
I'm counting, the money. Here's money. Ding, 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 ding. $9.37 each pack. Unless you go over to Wisconsin, then it's $7. So I'm trying really hard. I'm using the patch, just to try to get me through. But, and I had to quit before Joleen got here because I didn't want to listen to it. And I know she's right,
I just want you to live a really long life.
So do I. I don't think I might live as long. I might see my house paid for. We're not sure.
We want you to outlive Ken from Vanderpump Rules and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, wow. That would be so nice.
Or
because
Ken or Tom, who Erica Jane is divorcing. Tom Girardi.
Oh, yes. You broke up the NSYNC Christmas without
Look who
me.
it is.
Happy birthday. I saw it, Nana. We miss you. I miss you too, Ash.
It's our girl, Ashley. It's our family,
she's got
Ashley.
A new baby. Oh, my God. She's got little Edie, and then she's got a little
Walter.
And that was my dad and my brother's name. So, yes, thank you. Thank you, Romel Price. I'm trying so hard, you guys. I wake up in the morning, and sometimes I just don't even want to get out of bed because I can't smoke. So anyone that has an addiction understands that. But I get up and I say, come on, you can do this. You had your days in the sun with it and enough, especially because it attacks the lungs.
And so does COVID.
That's what I'm saying. It's starting to get me very nervous about it. You're not a kid anymore. And that's what I kind of came to realize. And I wasn't going to out myself about being a smoker, but
I think everyone can relate to struggling with some bad habit. We all have it. You know what I mean? We all do it. I mean, I freaking have to give up sugar eventually because my face is like adorably round, but there's going to come a point where it's like, it just flies away. You know what I mean?
Stop it. Look at Shane Knapp. What about your honorary kids?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about you. Thinking about you, Shane and Stacy. My honorary
Shane,
kids.
yes.
Yes, most definitely. And then I had my dear friend Jill stop over with her husband, Mark. And they grabbed some hockey sticks that were out in the front yard.
They did.
That the kids are playing.
Mm-hmm.
And they sang happy birthday into the hockey sticks for me.
It's a social distance birthday.
And they brought me this wonderful Andy Mayberry mask, and it was just so cute. And Jill makes her own cards. It was just, I just can't. Oh, look at this.
Lacey.
Good job, Lacey. I quit 2 months ago. It's so hard.
It's so hard.
Lacey. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. I quit November 2nd. We had our election November 3rd. And when I thought that things weren't looking so good, I kept thinking, I can't take this. I'm running to Holiday gas station, but I didn't. I even pumped my gas outside now so I don't have to go in and see them.
Exactly. Look at Bobble said, I'd start smoking if I had to listen to NSYNC. It's so funny because I was never, like when NSYNC was out, I wasn't an NSYNC fan, but my roommate in college, Becky, she was a huge NSYNC fan. So our dorm room was crazy. It was like her side of the room was like NSYNC and what's the other one? Backstreet Boys. And then my side of the room was like Sublime, Ani DeFranco, Portishead, and it couldn't have been different. And then her dad got her tickets to the concert, and they were a newer band. I didn't know who they were. It was like 1999 or 2000. And we went, and the opening act was Britney Spears. We had no idea it was going to be the Britney Spears because she didn't blow up yet. So we saw her
before she.
Yes, I've actually been to 2 NSYNC concerts because then she got tickets to another one. It was free, and I don't say no to free. Normally.
No, we don't. So let me just say one more thing about being 66 because I just love it so. And you're thinking, oh, you're so good, boy. You're not drinking, you're not smoking. What are you doing? Anyway, so I thought, well, the kids are here. I'm getting a little wired. I want to go outside. And, okay. Oh, I could really use a cigarette. It just flashes through your mind all the time. and I had bought some Nicorette gum. So I went up in the cupboard, and they're all trimming the tree, and I'm opening the gum and shoving a piece.
Were you doing that?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I just shoved a piece of gum in my mouth. I'm chewing it, and Paul goes, "What's wrong?" I go, "Just a minute. This gum is sticking to my partial plate, and my top teeth are coming out with it." So, that really slaps you upside the head, going, "Hey, you're 66. Get with it, girlfriend." Okay,
you guys are so great. So Lacey says, "So proud of you. We got this." So you got this, Lacey. Nana's got this. Proud of both of you.
Yes, come on.
Ray Della says, "As a 2-time smoker, you can do it, Nana, and happy birthday again."
Thank you.
Danielle said, "I'm a food addict. Also, a 500-pound woman lives inside of me, and I love her." That's me. That is me, Danielle.
I love food. I'm telling you.
Food.
I bought that chocolate cake from Costco, and I was going to get the apple pie, so I got both. And and I've just been eating it. Then we got pizza from Little Oven.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the east side of St. Paul. If Bonnie's listening to us, I know Bonnie hasn't felt well, but if Bonnie's listening, Little Oven, it's right down the street from her. We love it. And got some lasagna. And I'm telling you, I'm so full. I'm waiting till midnight though, because I am going to finish off that cake.
I'll have some
pizza.
cake with you.
I'll have another piece of lasagna. Thanks.
I have to. Natalie says, "My grandson turned 1 today. He's in good company. 2020. Oh, cool.
2020 cool date.
Cool date.
Oh my God, that's wonderful. He's turned 1. Oh, 1 years
gosh,
old.
he's so little.
He is blessed. November 20th, big day. Dickie Smothers, President-elect Joe Biden's birthday, Bo Derek, all 10s. Here we are, November 20th. Okay.
Oh no, Brandy said, "All my kids and their roommates got positive COVID, had to do delivery food drops, all ages." Oh, Brandy, I'm so sorry, your kids.
20 to 24. See, so it is hitting our younger people. In the beginning when this all started, no, it's just hitting you old people and things. And now it's hitting our younger people.
Well, I saw Jamie B say that Michigan went back into a partial lockdown. Minnesota is also, as of midnight tonight. They are restaurants, bars, all the things I think for indoor stuff should be closed down anyways at this point, since we're so far from having this under control. And gyms and youth sports and people in Minnesota are pissed. But
stop it.
But in California, we've been on a curfew.
You guys have
forever.
Yes.
And
guys,
now
from the get-go.
Have a curfew. It used to be 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. and now it's 10 p.m. So, yeah.
Realification says the only thing left is sex.
Sex. Where's it?
Honey, I've already been down that route too. Okay. It was, you know what? It was easier to give up than anything. But anyway, no.
That's the easiest one. Yeah, Bethy, I saw the California has the new curfew before we had the midnight one, like I was saying, and now you have the.
And who was it? Hildebrand? Was it? Am I saying the last name? Brandy. Brandy, I hope the kids are.
Me too, Brandy.
Gonna get better. That is just so hard.
And Stacia, our dear Stacia, works at the hospital. And Stacia, I want to. Her and I were texting earlier, but I want to talk to you about. I want to take the kids to Target and get gifts with the money that was donated when we did the live with the kids. So let me know if at your hospital where you work, if there is a place where we could drop off presents for the kids in the hospital over the holidays and stuff, because I'd love to get Frankie and Lucy and go to Target, and just get the gifts and then just drop it off in a very
I just think
safe
it's such
way.
A nice positive thing to do, because there's so many people out there that just don't have the means to purchase gifts for their children.
Well, no kid should be in the hospital for any time, especially the holidays. Okay.
No.
Hi, B. Coleman. Happy birthday, Nana. And Morris says, Texas, curfew is for sissies. We got guns and God.
I wouldn't expect anything else from you, Morris. That's fabulous.
Oh my gosh. Ebony says, happy birthday.
Thank you. Guns and God. Okay.
How fun. Yes. So we do want to get to some Bravo things.
Not really.
I mean, I kind of do. It is your birthday. So if you don't want to, we don't have to.
No, we will. No, that's why, people tune in to hear that.
Yeah, so you guys let us know all your thoughts, hopes, and dreams in the chat and your feelings about Real Housewives of Orange County and Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. That's when we're breaking down. Again, smash that like if you haven't yet, so we pop up in the suggested videos for everyone. Share us with your friends. I think we're getting closer. We're creeping on 14,000. I'd like to get to 15,000 subs, and you guys are amazing.
Wonderful. How many people do we have in tonight?
We have 9 $9.95.
Wonderful. Love it.
Yes. What flavor cake, Nana? It was a.
Oh, honey, it was chocolate, and it had chocolate mocha inside. It was so good. Lucy goes, I love this cake, Nana. Do you have ice cream? And I thought, oh, I didn't get ice cream for the kids. So I took these ice cream bars that we bought at Costco, and I cut them in half and put them on the thing. And they were Haagen-Dazs.
They were the Haagen-Dazs ones. Yeah, the hazelnut. And I was like, this is amazing, Nana. This is very like.
And I didn't have any of that because I just grabbed the old whipped cream.
I did.
But I sure had fun. And God, did that taste so good. Because usually when people, stop smoking, they're, food.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I'm not doing it. I'm finding almost a sense of peace about it.
Good.
And that's a huge thing for me. It took a long time before I had a sense of peace about not drinking. So now it's on to not smoking. You can't see anybody anyway. And
I know.
There's so many times I just like to sit there with my friends and, talk shit and just
smoke some cigs.
Smoke.
Thank you, Christy Denver. So love this.
Oh,
Shan in Van says, yay, I caught my very first Nana Live. Happy all about Nana Day.
It
right?
is, you guys. My mom, I just blame her. She made our birthday so special. And so I just thought everyone should celebrate, come on.
Ain't that the truth? I love how people are like, I am not here for Bravo. We are here for Nana.
Oh, thanks, you guys. Because, it was such a busy day and I just didn't, I don't know. I was trying to get into the Bravo. I did watch the shows, but, and I thought they were very good. I feel like I'm doing a book report and I suggest everyone read this book. Yeah. Remember those?
Ashley says, hey, since Real Housewives of Orange County is ridic, now will you switch to Southern Charm? I watched seasons of Southern Charm, Ash, and I don't know if I'm like fully, I don't know if I can get into Southern Charm.
Ash is into Southern Charm. I would rather watch paint dry. I'm sorry, Ash. That's not my thing either.
Have you ever tried it?
What are we talking about? Again?
Well,
Southern Charm, Southern Man. No, I did watch a little bit of it because did somebody start recording it on the DVR?
I might have.
Okay, because I thought, oh gosh, Southern Charm, what's this? And I started watching. I went.
I just popped up a bunch of or started recording. She has DVR and I don't, so I just start recording everything.
See, I know all these little acronyms. Is that it?
Yeah.
DVR.
DVR.
Yes. VCR. VHS to you.
Joleen, you had mentioned wanting to see the start of COVID on the episodes of OC. If you watch Southern Charm's latest episode, you can see how it started on a Bravo show.
Oh,
I
okay.
Maybe will check that out. I've tried with Southern Charm. I don't like Shep. I find him to just be a giant man child that I can't deal with. The guy who makes pillows, maybe I could deal with him. The girl.
Oh, is that guy that supports Trump that makes the
all of
My
them
Pillow
support? No.
Oh, okay. He's not
I think
on there.
all of the Southern Charm people do.
Okay, they make pillows.
He has a pillow line, I think. But we got to check out Love After Lockup because I've watched some of this stuff and it's like,
This is so cool, you guys, because I got my own camera now. I have my own ring light the kids bought me.
Nana has this set up.
I got it set up.
And I told her she has to get rid of these cabinets.
No, I am not. She goes, Mom, these are ass ugly. And I said, no, I mean, I have papers that I have to keep. And she goes, what? And I go, I have my taxes and things. And I kept things of my parents, their paperwork. And then I brought out a whole folder of Jolene's things all through grade school. Wasn't that fun to go through?
It was. Nana kept all my inoculations through the years.
I did.
So I know when I had the measles, mumps, and rubella.
Back in the day,
vaccines.
We had these little cards. We would come to the doctor and they would sign off on the cards to tell you that you got your shots.
You kept everything, every play I was in, every paper I wrote a Joleen autobiography. And I was like, I want to be in the performing arts and I'll probably go to college and maybe get married and adopt a child if I can afford it. That's what I said.
That's just what she said. And what grade was that? Ninth?
No, that was probably seventh, sixth,
grade?
something
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
So Nana keeps everything, which is a good thing. But I said, oh, we got to make it look cute back here. So instead, she did just have that pens, the thing of pens. She was like
the pens.
But remember when you just had the pens and producer Linda said,
yeah. And then I had that lamp that didn't have the shade and back. This is kind of like everyone, if you're lucky, you have one of those rooms, kind of like the dining room too. But you have one of those rooms where things get dropped off. You don't know where to put it. I'll drop it off in this room and just, that's if you're an empty nester. With kids, there is no such thing as that room. But so that's this kind of room. So I'm trying to straighten it up, but those things are not going.
But you did a good job. You put an old typewriter. You have my Mermaid Comedy Hour.
Yes, I love the Comedy Hour.
The comedy show I produced.
And all the
in
girls
Hollywood.
all the comedians signed it for me.
Yep, that was our 3-year.
I love that.
Do you know, a Monday ago would have been our 5-year, but since COVID, we can't. We produced it at the Hollywood Improv. And then you got plants, you got some bottles.
Yeah.
More plants over here. I mean,
I got the whole thing. I guess we can't move this, but the whole thing is all plants behind me.
Because normally you have them outside.
Yeah, well, I bring them in for the winter.
Lucy gave Nana an air fryer, and they have another gift coming for you. And you guys, okay, so Lucy, let me see if I can show you this. Lucy made a card, okay?
She made this beautiful card, and so did Frankie.
Beautiful.
And she says, I worked really hard on it, Nana, and I made this big cake for you on the card. Mm-hmm. And all my coloring is confetti. Mm-hmm. And I said, oh, honey, this is just beautiful.
So this is the card she made. And my brother wrote and pointed to, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, which one was the cake. So there's a star. It says, happy birthday to you, Nana. There's slime because we like to
play slime here.
The kids can only play slime here because their parents are like, no slime at home.
And I get that. As a parent, for kids, I was like, oh.
So here is let's see.
Maybe it's getting kind of washed out.
Okay, so here is.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Nana. Is that this new webcam? Sorry, guys. But do you see that?
Should we point? Can we point?
Let me see. Okay, so we see the happy birthday, Nana. I don't want to make people sick with this, but
no, it's her
card. See this thing? Where am I? This? That's a cake.
And I says, what is that, Lucy? And then my son wrote CAKE on there. You can't see it, just so we would know.
That's
a cake. Huh.
I've seen one of those before, but never on a plate.
I've seen one before on a plate.
Nana. So yeah, let's see if we can zoom
And I called it just dessert.
That's the cake that our 6-year-old niece drew. I mean,
and she says it's a layer cake, Nana.
It's a layer, all right. It is a circumcised layer cake.
And I just loved it. And I said, I will keep this forever. And where will I keep it, Joleen? Right behind us in our wonderful, ugly, what are they called?
What?
Those things behind me.
File cabinets. Yes. Blowjo's in the chat. That's what me and Busy Blue call the people that join us for our afternoon tea and stuff. It's they're Blowjo's. So
for Busy Blue and Joleen.
Yeah, we need a thing for
Blowjo's
Nana.
In the chat. I love that.
I feel like we need a Nana thing. I'm so bad at this.
No, I think it's just fine. Nana's just fine. I like that. It sounds friendly, but I'm really not. Okay. But it was so much fun.
Oh my gosh, Christy Denver. How did I miss this? Thank you so much.
Christy Denver. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for the super
$99.99.
chat.
Are you kidding?
We often, me and
God,
Busy,
beautiful.
In our lives, we always say we need some of those Christy Denver super chats because she is generous. So Christy Denver.
What a beautiful woman.
We know her. Yeah, she's very beautiful. We know her. Well, we don't know her, but everyone, we know each other because everyone's online. Same way I know Fonda. Same way I know Realification, when me and Busy started covering the 90-Day Fiance kind of behind the scenes drama that happens. So thank you so much, Christy Denver.
So
that is
huge.
Unbelievably kind and generous of you. All right, Nana.
What?
No, it's your birthday. What a nice birthday.
Oh, that's wonderful. I says, did I miss something?
I know.
Oh my God, the 66. It's not, I had candles because Joanne goes, I'll run out and get candles. I go, we're not running out getting candles for the cake, honey. I know I have some here. I have too much here. So you know how you go to look for something, then you get waylaid and you think, oh, I could do this too. I start going through all the pills and the bottles and cough syrup that's all expired, and I started doing that.
They had NyQuil that had like this much in it.
You didn't throw it, did you?
And then I threw it away, and she goes, "What are you throwing?" And I'm like, "An empty bottle of NyQuil."
I know. I said I wasn't going to be like my dad, but I am. He saved everything. So I was getting rid of all that, but I did find candles, and I found 2 5s for $55. I don't know why they were up there, but maybe we had it for Lucy's birthday, 1 5. I don't know.
No, maybe for your 55th.
Maybe. So I put 55 on the cake, and then Frankie wanted to sing happy birthday most of the evening to me.
We sang it 100 times.
100 times. And Lucy goes, "You're not 55. Why is that?" And I says, "It was a good year, honey, and I'm going back to it." Yep. So I had my 55, 5 and a 5 candle. It was great.
Yes. New season of 90 Day Fiancé starts in December. Are you ready to cover it?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah.
I get so close to those people. I act like they're family.
I know. We have so much fun. I mean, just every time I would play Pyro Paul's running.
Oh, my God.
And crack up, and I would get demonetized every time, but I couldn't stop because I'm addicted to Pyro Paul's running and Asuelu making out with his mom. And I remember, should we play that for your birthday?
No.
Nana hates it.
No, I really hate that. I mean, that poor kid. I know sorry.
Your brow's hanging out, Nana.
I know,
Look at your tots.
But did you like that?
We'll highlight Christy Denver's super chat for a while because that is worthy of being highlighted. Wow.
But I coordinated the black bra with the black top.
Oh,
tonight.
how
I
fancy,
that was fancy,
Nana.
Thank you.
So fancy.
Thank you. Can we go shopping again before you have to go?
Yeah, we'll have to just like mask up and
I know we have to mask up and stuff.
Did Joleen cried again at Frozen? So when Frozen came out originally, all my friends have, they have children of all ages, but I have a lot of friends that had like the Frozen age kids that would watch Frozen, and they'll let it go, and everyone's like, I hate it, let it go, so much. And then I watched Frozen 2 with Lucy, and I'm obsessed with Frozen 2. I think it's a good movie. I also think comedically, like as a comedian, Olaf's character is written so well. I know that sounds ridiculous.
No, I love that.
Funny.
We saw Frozen 2 in California.
We did last Christmas.
And I loved it. I thought it was so good. Plus, at that time, I was getting Raisinets, Junior Mints, and popcorn. So I was in my heaven.
And Lucy loves it. And then Lucy is hilarious. You guys know Lucy. I mean, she joins the chats, and she sings the, the high notes that we can't hit. And she'll go, like that. And she'll go, I sound just like the movie, don't I? And I go, you do. You do. You sound just like the movie. It's crazy.
She's walking around going, I'm a little Joleen. I go, yes, you are. You overheard me saying that to your mommy. Yep.
Are y'all going to watch the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta? I think Busy and I are going to cover it because Nana's already covering 2, and that's her max. And then a 90 day. And Nana is like, that's all I can do.
That's all I can do. I'm retired.
Nana's retired. She's got to just keep it fun.
And Christy Denver saying, you're so welcome, love. Oh my God.
That was just so sweet, Christy. That was really sweet. Thank you.
And the gifts. And I've never used this stuff. Joleen put this on me before.
I've been doing her makeup while I was here.
I really like this highlight. It wakes up old skin.
You have really nice skin. You don't have old skin.
But I have old skin, 66 years old. I've had, I started thinking about I've had 50 birthdays with your dad.
Oh my God, get over it. No,
50 birthdays.
How do you guys still like each other?
I really do like him. I mean, he's just a fun man. He loves me. He cares about me. And what else can you ask for? He's seen me every weight, every hair color. You got to love somebody like that.
Yay. Like some people, I love Ebony's like, I honestly don't understand that movie. Listen, I'm trying to think, like, understand wise, but the songs in Frozen 2 are better than Frozen 1. I can't believe I'm like I never thought I'd have a conversation about Frozen, but this is fun. But Olaf's
some of those are
character,
better than what's out there now.
Well, yeah, and Olaf's character, the way he describes things, the way he's just the comedic relief and not in like the cheesiest way. It's a very clever, kind of sarcastic way. And it's very self-deprecating to the movie where when in Frozen 2, why am I still breaking down Frozen 2? But I'm going to. In Frozen 2, when he's giving a quick recap on what happened in Frozen 1, it's hilarious because he's kind of ripping on it. And it's funny. You guys, but your kids love it, Ebony. Yeah. your kids and 40-year-old me. Love it. Love it. I can't.
And old grandmas liked it too. I liked it.
Gina says, Joleen, my granddaughter made me play Lucy's video of y'all looking for LOL pieces.
Oh,
she loves making those LOL videos. And I'm so hesitant to make them with her now. We've made probably 4 through the past 3 years. And because I don't want to really put her online because she's so young. And I don't want.
I know there's a lot of.
But it's, you can't do comments because it's a kid's video. And yeah.
Oh, is that real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. But she just loves it so much.
She does. She likes being out front and she comes by that honestly. She's just an honest person. Oh, there's Jamie. Hi, Jamie.
Jamie said, my sister has special needs and loves Frozen. I know it by heart. Oh, yay, Jamie.
Oh, she knows it by
and
heart.
Olaf is everywhere on the house, but I love it to death because she loves it. Oh, I love that, Jamie. And your sister has wonderful taste.
Yes, she does.
It's just such a fun movie. That Weezer music video seemed plunked in there. Yeah, it's always interesting to see your high school, Weezer was 1996, 97. It was I went to a Weezer concert. I went to Weezer when they came back in the early 2000s. And then all of a sudden they're in Disney movies and you're like, cool. It's just, you feel old. That's all.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Then they start taking your makeout songs and doing it to the commercials about food brands and, Cody's and tampons and stuff. And it's Marvin Gaye did not want to be on this commercial.
Listen, I think Marvin Gaye was all for being on a menstruation commercial because...
Absolutely not. The man was just hot. And he had some issues.
The reason we're all here is because people menstruate, Nana. So
we're all here because of Marvin Gaye.
Ain't that the truth? Maura says Olaf is the George Carlin on Disney movie.
I love George. Oh gosh, we've lost a lot of people. Super sticker. Thank you, Miss M's.
Thank you, Miss M's.
I like the names people come up with. I think that's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just I know. I'm just amazed at Rook Rabbit. That's so cute. Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes.
Yes, Bethy's got to go to bed.
I don't blame you, honey. And I'm sorry we got going so late. We got going on that tree, and I sat there after dinner because we ate so much. And Lucy says, Nana, you have to get up. You will have to do it tomorrow. You will not be happy. You have all of us here now. Let's get started. And I thought, how old are you?
Great negotiator.
I says, I'm getting up. We're going to go get the lights.
Danielle said, Frozen made me call my twin and start singing. And the last movie that made me do that was American Tail. Oh, I'm so aging myself.
And she's got a twin. Oh, I grew up with twins. That was so much fun. Maybe not for my mom because she had the twins. She had my brother who was 2 and then me, I was 6. So poor mom.
Does Lucy like Baby Shark?
Yes.
Well, Frankie likes
Frankie,
it.
yeah, true.
Lucy was like, it's for babies, but then I'll see her going, Baby Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, Baby Shark, do-do-do-do-do.
We like to play the shark game. I play it with my shark vacuum. And that way I can get some stuff done when I'm over at their house. And the shark's coming to get them. And then we say free zones are here, and if the shark touches you, then you're out. But yeah, so we make a game out of cleaning.
I love it. Mark says, what's going on? Tampons. What's going on?
What's going on? I love you, Marvin.
It's let's get it on, even though it's not Marvin Gaye. But Marvin Gaye never did Let's Get It On. Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
Never mind.
Oh my God.
I was thinking of Al Green, Let's Stay Together. But
another one. Reverend. Excuse me, Jolie. The Reverend Al Green. Give him his dues.
Let it go. Let it go. Yes, Ification. Jen says, happy birthday, Nana. I hope I'm only half the badass woman you are when I'm your age. Appreciate you. We don't know each other, but you have no clue what a good impact you have had on me and my mental health. Jen, that's so sweet.
Oh, Jen, that's so nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen.
I think I've gotten happier as I've gotten older. I've always been really a happy person, but even happier now. I just sat back tonight. I watched everybody doing their thing. Frankie's running around. We're trying to potty train him, like I said. And he's hiding in closets, so we know damn well he's pooping. Mm-hmm. So I get him on the potty. I come back out. I look at my family, and everyone's just having a good time. And that's what it's about.
It's what it's about. Yeah, we were all dancing. It's crazy. I filmed some of it, so I'll make it into a vlog. I have quite a few things I'm going to be putting up for vlogs, you guys. So when you see that, check them out. Lots of stuff with the kids and with Nana and with my husband Chell and Tilly and Papa.
Oh, you guys, I hit over 100. It's 119 people right now.
Yes. You did it, Nana.
Yes.
That was Nana's goal.
That was my goal.
You two are a gift. Jen, you are a gift. Thank you.
Thank you. That's so nice. It is fun. It's fun because it's like my daughter-in-law, Sarah, was sitting there and she goes, I just don't get it. You're getting all these gifts.
Yeah.
I've never met these people.
She doesn't.
And I says, I feel like I know them. Because, I says, they're with us every, of our podcasts
like
and
all week.
And I really talk to them more than you talk to your other friends. You're not seeing anybody, just not seeing people.
Yeah, no, Sarah, my sister-in-law, she's just like, what are, like, I don't think she's not into the YouTube world at all and stuff. So she's kind of just like, you guys have like friends online? We're like, yeah, we do. Yeah. It was funny.
And it's nice. It's something that I never saw for myself. So I thought, oh, this is fabulous.
Nana never knew she was going to be internet famous. You guys, we tell her all the time. We're like, you're internet famous. Nana, you're so famous. Oh my gosh. Speaking of famous, let's talk a little bit about Orange County.
Okay, did I have notes? Maybe I had a little notes. I just wanted to look. I wanted to make sure.
We are, Gina. We are working on a new computer Chell made. So me and Chell bought all the parts, and then Chell put it all together. So we built Nana this great, I say we, it's not me.
I have never seen anything like it.
He put everything.
How does he know how to do this? He goes, Nana, it's like Legos. I go, oh no, this is not Legos.
Oh, he just does. My husband just knows how to do these things, and it's amazing. He built our computer at home, and now he built this one because I wanted Nana to have something that she can rely on because she only has her iPad, and that when she goes live, now that you're internet famous, she can read the chat. She has a nice camera. She has a good mic. She's hard lined in instead of wireless, even though we're still working with DSL, guys. We're still working with DSL.
But what is that DSL that you speak of? I mean, they don't offer anything else out here.
They do, but just a different provider.
Oh, okay. I don't want to change providers. I'm so tired of putting in passwords and stuff. I just got CenturyLink online to pay them. It's like, oh.
Nana's like, no,
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Do you know how weird I got when I thought I lost my passwords to pay my bills?
She freaked out.
I did. I thought, where are they?
And I said, I think they're up by the computer. Nana's first answer is always, no. And then where were they?
They were up by the computer.
They're up by the computer.
But I like to go on every day and check my checkbook. And then I take my little check register and then I mark it off and what date it came in and when I mailed it or when I paid it online. And I don't know. I just like to do that. It's kind of like Dear Diary. Today I paid CenturyLink. In your face. Yeah.
In your face.
In your face.
Okay, so we'll do a quick OC because not a lot happened on OC, and I know not a lot of you are feeling it, but we'll do a quick OC. We did watch episode 6, the vow renewal and the description on BravoTV.com is with the coronavirus making its way to California. Shannon stocks up on supplies, and Shannon was, she was one of those hoarders. You know it, that she grabbed stuff she didn't need, so the rest of us didn't have anything. Thanks a lot, Shannon Bedore Storms. Shannon stocks up, and Kelly gets bad news. Bronwyn and Elizabeth bond over addiction and fleeting friendships. Bronwyn visits her mother, Dr. Deb. Dr. Deb lives by me.
She's down, right. She's right down there.
Palm Springs.
I can't believe you never ran into her.
If I do, I'll be like, listen, Betsy Johnson did it and she did it better. So clean it up.
Quit being so mean to your daughter.
Be nice to your daughter. Okay. So Emily and Gina begin to question discrepancies with Elizabeth's stories. Later, Kelly confronts Shannon about her competing waterline idea, which boils over while Bronwyn and Sean exchange vows with an ordained drag queen. What do you got for them, Nana notes?
Dear Diary, today, Kelly Dodd's in bed with her boyfriend is he from Fox News?
Yes, his name is Rick Leventhal. They're in bed, and he's just like, I want to do things for you. I want to build things for you. I want to build you. And she's like, yeah. Like Kelly is...
Kelly, why? Oh, all the guys go after Kelly. I think Kelly does things that most of us women wouldn't do. But anyway.
Speak for yourself, Nana.
Okay.
Yeah, her Fox News guy, it's like I am interested in seeing their relationship, but I'm kind of over Kelly being on this franchise because she just keeps saying really
horrible things.
And yeah.
Jamie, I agree with you. Kelly and her Fox News dick is gross, and it's true. I think they're gross together. I mean, I don't want to hear all about your sex life, and if you're talking about all the time, we've said it a million times, that means you're just not doing it that much,
Yeah, that's true.
Your daughter knows way too much for her age. Of course, all the kids do nowadays, but no, you haven't been a good role model, Kelly. I don't feel. But, oh well. Emily and Gina are walking. They have an instructor for exercising. I thought that was exciting because Gina is trying hard to lose the COVID weight, and it's really not COVID.
Yeah, she's kind of happy in a new relationship.
Yeah.
And, it's just that thing that once you're a woman and over the age of 23, your freaking metabolism decreases by like 30%. Don't quote me, but it's something crazy like that. So, and then by the time you're in your 30s and Gina's had kids, it's hard. I mean, it's hard for everybody.
It is hard for everybody. I mean, it is. I mean, those people that could still fit into their high school clothes. I don't hang around them. So, okay. Gina and Emily talk about Gina's ex, Matt, and the court date. Now, I don't know why she's being so nice to Matt.
I do.
Well, I understand with the kids. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
But I think she's overly nice. When she went in for the hug, they came over to her house to celebrate their daughter's birthday. It's like, stop it.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that. He hit you. He beat you. You do not give him that satisfaction. I know she's trying to show her kids that, forgiveness and stuff. Too soon. Too soon. But I think Gina's a really good mom.
She's a good mom. I feel for Gina because I see what she's trying to do, which is protect her kids from having their father go to jail. Yes. But again, Hype Man Husband Shell started watching it, walked in while I was watching it, and he was like, but this guy there has to be consequences. And I go, well, I think that's why she wants to have an impact statement so that he can hear what this abuse did. But
do you think that's really going to do anything for him?
I think it might be therapeutic for her, and she just has to say it. Do you know what I mean?
Then how does this guy get a girlfriend right away?
After
he's just been horrid to his wife. Don't you think he's going to do the same thing to you? He is. He is, honey. I hate to tell you, but he is. Those people don't change unless they get some kind of good therapy.
Yep.
They don't change.
They don't.
Elizabeth and Bronwyn, they started to ride bikes. So everybody was into the kind of an exercise.
It was a weird camera angle that I didn't quite like because they had it on the handlebar. So it was almost like making me sick. Like
the way they were riding. Yes.
Yeah. And I thought, maybe they're doing this because of COVID. And then I'm like, no, they had regular cameras. Yeah. They were just experimenting. And realification, I hear you on that. I can still wear the same earrings that I wore in high school. Me too. I can. I
love that.
Yeah.
That is good.
Still do that as well.
Hot pants and a little over top to my graduation. And I remember it like yesterday. And oh my God, I couldn't get those things on now to save my soul wherever they went.
Nana, either way, you look good. You don't have to wear your high school stuff.
No, I know, but I'm saying there's people that can do that.
I know people like that.
And they never gained an ounce since high school.
Some people are very
What's that
lucky.
Like? Yeah. In my heaven, you're the same weight as your walk-in. And so I'm picking like a $135. That would be wonderful.
Wait, in your heaven, you're the same weight as you walk in. What do you mean?
Like you're walking into heaven. You're not fluctuating in heaven. You get to pick a weight and you get to be that.
Okay, I like that.
As a spirit, I'm 135.
Because I was like, if I walk in today.
I'm striving to get in the 160s real bad.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
So 135, I would disappear. But for some reason, 135 is nice. It used to be my old address, 135 East Summer. I don't know. I just like those three numbers together. Bronwyn hasn't talked to her mother in a while, she said. And they're all talking about the wedding vow renewal. They just started touching on the pandemic with this episode. Just started.
Yes, it was kind of like that. early on, very early on, obviously. And we hear Kelly Dodd in this episode go, yeah, the pandemic, yeah, COVID, really not taking it seriously. We see Shannon Bedore just freaking out because that's what she does and stocking up when she goes out to dinner with Elizabeth and her boyfriend, who they don't do it. And then Gina and her new boyfriend. And then Shannon and her boyfriend.
It was kind of a nice threesome, don't you think? A three couple, not threesome, but
yeah, it was a nice
three
threesome.
couples. It was a great threesome.
It was a great threesome.
It was the three couples getting together. I thought that was nice.
It was, but Shannon, there's something about Shannon this season, and you guys know me. I'm a Shannon apologist, and I have been for years. And I don't know if I can be anymore because she's really coming off just cold. And Bronwyn opened up to Gina, and Gina, I just like Gina. I know she needs new extensions. I know her hair's a mess, but I want to see her get it together. And I just feel like she's very real and says it how it is. And at this point, I like that about her. And Gina had, arguably the worst situation with Bronwyn, yet her heart is so big and she's so empathetic that she's able to give her another chance and not keep talking shit behind her back, knowing she's struggling so bad. She's not adding to that, but she easily could because Bronwyn came for Gina in so many ways. But Shannon she won't let it go. Speaking of Frozen, let it go.
Let it go.
Shannon, we know you most likely said that Gina's house was little and sad because that's something you would say. No, it might not have been meant to be super mean, but Shannon's not in our normal reality. She's always had money. She's never known what it's like to truly struggle other than being cheated on, but then she got a good settlement. But
she got
financially,
a huge settlement, huge.
She's been pretty set. So I'm having a hard time with Shannon because even through that dinner that they had, Elizabeth is able to empathize with Bronwyn's situation, and Gina's kind of opening up. Gina, I thought, shared a little too much than she should have about Bronwyn sharing within a meeting.
Oh, she went to the meeting with her, an AA meeting, and you shouldn't share that. I mean, if I wanted to share something I said at an AA meeting, that's fine. But for what somebody else said, that's a no-no. I just saw this one. This is so good. Sherry, I was just reading this off to the side. Was Shane taken by the pod people? He's quiet, stands and listens and watch, rarely talks. That guy was not Shane in this show this week. At party, he was joking, talking, and laughing, and he rode with the girls. I thought the same thing. I thought, what is going on with him? I think he was taken by the pod people, and I really liked him.
That's the thing. I was saying a couple episodes ago, my friend Hollywood Leon, who has follow him on Instagram, he has a podcast, Everything or Everyone is Terrible. I always get it wrong. I'm so horrible. But it's a really good podcast. And he knows Shane, and he's good friends with Emily, and he's like, Joleen, Shane is the nicest guy. He's so funny. And I'm like, Shane? Like, who? Shane Emily Simpson's? He's like, no, he's great. And I'm like, but like Shane,
hard to believe,
the little guy, him. And he's like, yeah, he's so great. I think what most likely happened, there's two things that could happen to Shane. He's getting an awesome edit, and they're just any dickish thing or sarcastic thing he says, they're cutting. Or he saw himself after a couple seasons on the show and doesn't want to be perceived that way. So something's happening.
And he doesn't want Emily to just take off.
Yes, because Emily could. I mean, Emily's a successful lady. She's got a new hip. She is ready to use that hip.
I know. I give her lots of credit. She's able to move. Well, she's a lot younger than me, but with her new hip, she's moving a lot better than me. And I thought, wow, look at her go. So Gina's the most real this season. She is. And I love Gina, but I think she's given her ex too much slack for the kind of douche she was.
It's just she's in a really tough situation. She really is with small kids. And
I know. I mean,
trying
you
to
don't
want to
say you have to hate your dad because,
And maybe I don't know. It's just such a hard situation. I don't know. Maybe he can change. I don't know. He looks like a douche, so I don't know.
No, I don't. Yeah, and his new girlfriend.
She seems nice.
Seems nice, very pretty, but
Be
not
careful,
much
girl.
upstairs. Run. Run before you're in the ER. So Shannon, Gina, and Elizabeth and their boyfriends, and I was going to write husbands. I thought, no, they're not. None of them are married.
They're all boyfriends.
It's all boyfriends. Talked about Bronwyn and her drinking again. And, just stop. Just let her do her thing. Let her be sober. But she's, Shannon, no one cares about you telling people that Gina's house is sad and small. And we're sick of hearing
Just
that.
admit
and if
it
that
and
is
say
going to be the thing that they're
storyline.
running. Oh,
like, don't you think she could easily say, you know what? I said something like that. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like, I want more for you in the future, but I'm so proud of where you are now. Couldn't she have flipped this? But she's just like, I would never. And it's like,
she
Shannon, you totally would. You've said things like that before. You are like that. But if you own it, we're like, all right, that's Shannon. But the fact that she's so doubling down and saying, I would never, it's like,
You would.
I
mean, everybody on the show knows you said it. So
even Gina said, I know she said it.
I know she said, Gina said it. Yes, I love Gina that she said that way.
I think they need a cast shakeup. I heard rumblings that Tamara might be coming back, which wouldn't surprise me. I don't think we need Tamara back. I think we need to go maybe a couple more like New York is doing, maybe with Leah, where people maybe that are friends with Gina or some people closer to her age, something like that. But I am glad that her and Emily's friendship seems to be on a good page again. You know,
now, was I wrong? But in Bronwyn's vow renewal, so on her vow renewal, was Tamara at the wedding?
No,
there was some kind of
at Bronwyn's. She's still friends with Bronwyn, quite good.
There was a flash, and I thought for sure that was her.
It could have been. It could have been.
Look at this, Bonnie. You're up and watching us. Thank you.
Thank you,
and
Bonnie.
Thank you for the birthday wishes, and thank you for the $4.99.
We hope you feel better.
I hope you came in early because I was talking about Little Oven, and we love Little Oven. So their lasagna was fabulous. Oh, just love the smell going in.
Angelica said, did anyone hear that Kelly's banned from Watch What Happens Live? That wouldn't surprise me because I've heard tons of rumblings that Andy Cohen is very sick of her shit. And yeah, I think politically, all the things she said, not only just politically charged things, but just ignorant and very insensitive things she said. Well, I think she might be because...
on his show for Watch What Happens Live. Okay, because we had Shannon Bedore.
There was a time that Kelly Dodd was someone they would have on with like Meghan McCain. It was like their two Republican chicks. Sure. And it was funny and whatever. But now I just think she's gone off the deep end. You know, there's, of course, you can be a conservative. There's lots of conservative housewives and you can vote for who you want to vote for.
Absolutely.
But when you're coming off just hateful, especially, you know, we have to remember Andy Cohen lives in New York City. He got COVID. He's seen a lot with this. He's very lucky and privileged that he has money and good health care. But as we see, you know, this virus or pandemic can affect, it transcends, age, race, sex, socioeconomics, all of that. So I think he's just like, I don't want to put up with her BS right now. And now that she's on like the Rick Leventhal Fox News train, I think Andy's not here for it.
Yeah. And to think that Andy doesn't have a say in it, like he's trying to say that he had nothing to do with the firing of the Vanderpump people and things like that. Sure he did.
Yeah.
Sure he did. But I don't blame you, Andy. I wouldn't want to have my hands, I wouldn't want to have to fire someone.
Yeah. Hey, moderator 148. Good to see you on here. Tammy says, crazy Shannon is back. She acted so freaking crazy this episode. She did. Like, Shannon is now like an OG compared to the rest of the cast.
Yes.
And you would think, let's just get to Kelly's vow renewal. Or not Kelly's, Bronwyn's. I say Kelly's because it seemed like it was about them. So it's in Palm Springs. Bronwyn goes there. She talks with her mom. Her mom has a place there. And her mom makes the comment saying, now it came off a little different.
Yes, it did.
Than we thought it was going to. Because in the previews, it sounded like she was in fact saying, you are less fun sober. But she's saying the other ladies are probably saying that. Either way, it's a shit thing to say to your daughter.
It is.
Who has been very open about her addiction.
It is. And it usually certainly isn't true once somebody stops drinking. Sure, your personality is going to change some. Maybe you aren't going to be the life of the party, or maybe you still will be. But that's a mean thing to say to somebody who's trying to get better themselves. You know?
It's and your daughter, like,
it's your daughter.
It is very like, it is such a a hard thing to do, and it is such an admirable thing to do that Bronwyn is deciding to be better, not only for herself, but her family and to get healthy. And the fact that her Betsy Johnson knockoff mom is just saying these things and also using this against her, had been basically saying, if you out me and say these things about your childhood, I will tell people that you're an alcoholic. And then ended up telling Tamra that she was an alcoholic. And if you tell Tamra, you told everybody. That when you're newly getting sober, and both Nana and I know this as you know, sober women. Nana's been sober over 20 years, and I've been sober, over 8 years now.
That's huge.
So it's so hard and it's so raw, and you have to be the one to decide to share that, not you have to have a circle you could trust and people you can trust. And the fact that her mom is just so problematic. Ugh. I can't stand it.
I know. I just don't like her mom. I wish they'd quit showing her.
Yeah, why does she even get to be on the show? We don't need her.
Such a racist. Get out of here. Who needs that?
We don't need her. So they're driving there, and Gina was super kind and made the promise, kind of like a pledge, like it's your vow renewal, Bronwyn. I know that tequila, and that's a trigger for you, so you're not going to have tequila there, but I also won't drink. Like, what a great thing to do.
That is huge. Mm-hmm. That is a huge thing to do for someone to feel comfortable within a crowd that known for drinking, you know, and you were one of them, Bronwyn. And then for Gina to come out and say that, I thought that was so nice. Kelly, on the other hand, had to stop at a liquor store to get her tequila. I've known Kelly's. I don't hang with them anymore.
Yeah. You know, Kelly keeps this joke, and Kelly's the queen of dad jokes. She's the queen of cliched t-shirt jokes that you buy, or like those dumb little magnets. There's some of them that are fun, but the really bad ones, when you go on vacation, you're like, oh, I'll give this to my uncle I don't like that much, but I have to get him something or something. You know what I mean?
I know, exactly.
And that whole, like, I'm not a quitter. Okay.
I hate that. Someone bought me that t-shirt.
After you got sober?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious? Mm-hmm. Who was it? Just whisper.
No, we'll tell.
No, I want to have my reaction live on air. Who was it?
You hated her.
Oh, I hated her.
So anyway,
she called me a see you next Tuesday.
I know. I
hated her. Ugh.
So she bought that for me, thought it was really funny, and it wasn't funny. And I threw the t-shirt out.
That's horrible.
Or maybe I cleaned toilets with it. I'm not sure. But thank you. That, the thought. It's always the thought.
And it's one thing to go to this vow renewal. And no, Bronwyn's not saying you can't drink. She had alcoholic beverages there.
She did. As you walked right in the door, here it is.
Yeah,
with shirtless men. Was that the shirtless men one? Or am I getting it mixed up?
You're getting Salt Lake City.
I am getting the
better show mixed up with the better show.
I just like those guys. They looked really good at the other show.
And you can still have drinks. Like Nana and I never asked our friends not to drink, but it's
not their problem. It's your problem.
But they know that tequila is a trigger for Bronwyn. And then they're like, we have to stop, and I'm not a quitter. And it's just so mean. And you would think Kelly, too, she's a grown woman. What is she's like, in her late 40s. I think,
think
Shannon is in her 50s. You would think they would be able to have a little bit more class and, if you need a bottle, put in your purse, have it in your room, enjoy a little bit and leave it be. But the fact that they were making such a big deal, and Bronwyn has to watch this. She has to watch this in this episode that you guys are like, oh God, this is lame. And then Kelly walks in with the tequila bottle.
I know.
It's just so.
And then she puts it up to the camera. Oh, sorry. I
didn't know it was a trigger for you. And I'm just like, Kelly Dodd, can you be any more tactless, classless? It's just borderline mean. I like you when you're a little snarky and you're kind of bitchy, because if that's who you are, I accept that. But when you're just downright cruel to someone who is clearly struggling, it's not a good look.
Well, it's not a good look, and it's not a good friend. Didn't that look like a beautiful resort though?
Oh my God.
Oh,
and it's by my house. So I'm thinking, I got to check this out.
Those were fabulous.
They were so fabulous. And then we see one of Bronwyn's BFFs shows up.
Yeah.
And it was nice. The way it was very kind of foreshadowing, the way she talked about how her friend, when she told her best friend, who appeared in this episode, that she had a drinking problem. She stepped up and she wanted to reach out to people and she helped her. And then when she told her husband, Sean was much more enabling. And so a lot of enabler talk this episode about Sean.
Yeah.
Which kind of explains why they're not fully together right now.
Well, yeah. And I think, it does. It changes a relationship. One of you stops something that the two of you enjoyed together, you bet.
Yeah.
It's going to change.
And some people, when you get sober, become a brand new person, or you become the person you were always meant to be. I felt bad. I felt bad for her with that.
Yeah. And then you see Shannon Bedore going back into her beautiful room and knocking back a couple. And I thought, all your kids are here and they're watching this.
I know.
And not that I was a role mother, let me tell you. But I felt bad for her that she had to do that because the kids are looking at her like, oh, come on, Mom.
I know, totally.
Yeah.
Oh, Kelly. My gosh. Look at Christy Denver again with the super chat. Thank you so much. Christy says, oh, my goodness. Thank you both for bringing so much light and love to social media.
Are you kidding me?
Thank you.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago I was selling her clarinet.
Yeah, you got to catch the episode of Married to Bravo where Nana talks about selling my clarinet. It's pretty. You were going to give us a confession every episode.
I did this one too about the smoking.
That was a good confession.
That is a confession because it's something
you.
that I certainly I'm not proud of. God knows you miss it because it's just been a part of me. But I'm trying to raise above it. And so it's not got a hold of me and stuff. And then I start doing the math and I go, okay, $9.37.
How much have you saved since you quit? You wrote it down.
I know. I was just going to $9 and seeing that. Yeah, 9 something. Okay. Yeah. So
she's doing long math on paper right now.
$171. Are you kidding me?
That's huge, Nana.
That's huge. Plus not gambling. Oh my God.
That's almost as much as Christy's given us this live in Super Chats.
Thank you so much. Christy, I've never seen such. Oh my God. Do you know Realification?
Christy and Realification
are so generous and we so appreciate it. It's so nice. And thanks for thinking that we're bringing light and love to social media. I never thought I'd bring light and love to anything.
Yeah, you brought light and love your entire life. So thank you so much, Christy Denver. We appreciate it.
And Jamie B saying, I don't see clarinet on your wish list.
I should have registered for another clarinet, but
that would have been so funny.
I wouldn't play it. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't play it. Oh my God.
That's so funny. I love that. I can't believe that chat or that $99.99.
Wow. I know, it's so sweet. Thank you so much, you guys.
So, and what did you think about? Okay, let's go back to the renewal. It's so funny. Babette Schwartz, and she was the minister. She's a drag queen. Did I say that right? That isn't. She's a drag queen.
Yeah.
So really, it's a man, but dressed up like a woman, right?
She in drag. She's in drag. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Have you ever been to a drag show, Nana? You would love a drag show.
Yes, I was. And I was there with my mom. It was old time Vegas. And I can't remember the name of the show, but my mom just loved it. Like someone would come out and be Judy Garland and they were doing that type of thing.
Impersonation type.
They were so good.
They
were so good. My mom and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, when I lived in West Hollywood, which just about in March when COVID started, I just lived in West Hollywood until, August. And we always did a comedy show. My friend Samantha Hale, you love her because it's Alan Hale's
granddaughter
from the
Gilligan's Island.
She freaks out.
He was on Andy and Mayberry. Oh my God, he was just such a great actor.
So his granddaughter's great too, Samantha, and she runs a comedy show at Mickey's in WeHo. And if you guys know anything about West Hollywood, Mickey's has tons of really good drag shows, and you'll see people from RuPaul's Drag Race. And I feel like next, when this COVID thing, whatever happens, we need to go, because after our comedy shows, they would have the drag show. So I didn't know at first that they had drag shows when I first started doing the show a couple years ago. And I was like, oh my God, people are showing up for our comedy show. This is amazing. And they're like, no, honey, we're here for the drag after your comedy show. So there would be like no one there. And then people would show up for the drag show. And it was so fun. And then also, I took you to Hamburger Mary's, didn't I? because that's where the OC Housewives
and
went.
the OC Housewives were there.
Yes, because I used to be walking
or
distance.
was it Beverly Hills Housewives?
It was OC because Megan King Edmonds was in that season.
Okay.
And she got in a fight with Kelly Dodd because Kelly Dodd said some really nasty things to her when they were at drag bingo. So yeah. But yeah, like Ebony's saying, drag shows are everything.
Yes, Ification. Alan Hale, sorry, honey, was the skipper. Yeah.
Yes, Alan Hale was the skipper. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go to a drag show, Nana. Next time you come to Cali.
I would love to.
And then when
I haven't been
COVID's
in years.
over,
that would be great.
And then I'll take you to Hamburger Mary's. Actually, we can go to drag bingo because they have bingo and drag queens run it, and it's so fun.
It.
Yes,
I'm there.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the way they do their makeup, I remember that way back.
Yep.
When my mom and I had gone, and they were just beautiful. They were.
Well, it's an art because they can literally like change through contouring everything.
It must be because they were just
to look exactly like that person.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you with the.
No, I was interrupting you. I like to see the comments because it's something I didn't get to see before. So
you just got Hamburger Mary's, and Hamburger Mary's is so fun.
We have it in Grand Rapids.
Mm-hmm. In Grand Rapids,
I'm sorry,
Michigan.
We have a Grand Rapids, Minnesota too. So I get so excited. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Remember when we rented that little cabin and we went up there and it rained every day when you guys were little?
That's Grand Marais.
No, that was Park Rapids. Sorry, but there is a Grand Rapids.
We don't know our own geography.
No, we don't even know our own state. Okay. That's so sad. But no, that was Park Rapids. I'm sorry, but there is a Grand Rapids, Minnesota.
Okay, we'll Google it. We'll Google it. Okay,
it's North. Everything's North.
Let's talk about the. You were talking about the drag queen doing the ceremony, and then the kids got to talk, which was.
Does anybody understand what the son was saying?
I feel as though the son is going to become a comedian. It was like a really bad open mic where you're just trying material and it doesn't hit. Because, I can relate to trying to be that kid that tried to be funny to the adults, but I didn't quite get what I was saying. So I think he thought it was going to be funny, but you just insinuated that your father would leave your mother for a child.
I know.
And Bronwyn's face is like, not today, not today.
Not today, not today.
And then the daughter came in clutch.
Yes, and she did very well.
The poor kid,
and so I felt bad for him. Because I know
he was trying.
He was trying, but Natalie cringed. I cringed for her too.
He was doing blue
I was just like,
humor.
Oh my God. What is he doing? This is their vow renewal. Not that that means anything because everybody just
make it. Someone did remind me in the comments though that Lisa Vanderpump and Ken had a vow renewal, which I don't really remember their vow renewal, but they're still together. So not everyone gets divorced after a vow renewal.
Oh, look at what Lisa's got and Ken. I mean, I think they make a great couple.
All right, Deb C did it. Deb C coming through. Just Googled. There is a Grand Rapids. Of course there is.
Thank you, Deb C. But I knew there's a Grand Rapids. It's just that we took the kids to Park Rapids and got this. Do you remember that? And we'd get that little cabin.
I do.
And you guys, there was a playroom. They had all the games at the time. What was popular at the time? One of those. They were. Did they still call them video games? Sure, they did. Pac-Man and stuff.
What did
things
you
like
think
that.
They were called.
I don't know. I thought they had a different name for them back in the day.
They called video games back then. Arcade games.
Arcade. That's what they called them. Yes. Thank you.
Let's see. Realification. Did you know Dolly Parton once entered a Dolly Parton drag show? Shut up. Contest and lost. She exaggerated her makeup and everything else. Google it. She is adorable Dolly Parton is like
her. I love her.
The ultimate national treasure. Do you know that? Her philanthropy is crazy, and we don't even know all the good things she does. And she has she's playing a part in the COVID vaccine, and all. I mean, it's amazing what she does behind the scenes. And
there's so many people that have so much money they just don't do anything worthwhile with it as far as any charitable causes. But that's not her. And speak about charitable causes. I love President Jimmy Carter. He's still out there swinging a hammer for Habitat for Humanity. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Where did you see him swinging a hammer?
He does it all the time. We give to Habitat for Humanity. That's one of our charities that we like,
Yes.
And I'm not giving thousands of dollars or anything, but what we can afford, we'll give to that because I think everybody deserves a home. But he's so giving. That's the kind of president that we want.
Yeah.
Somebody that cares about the people. And in his 90s, dear God, he's out there And
with the
him
hammer.
And Rosalind, yeah.
With his
Rosalind, I
hammer.
always say her name wrong.
His wife?
Yeah.
She's still around too?
Yes, both of them.
Gina says maybe the son, he'll be testing out comedy and drag. Hey, there's a market. There is a huge market, obviously, for comedy and drag. And maybe because there was talk by Bronwyn that he now is trying drag. And Kelly Dodd, again, made a very insensitive, gross comment. Like, so is he like a girl or is it like trans? It's like, Kelly, stay in your lane. It's not your kid. Don't talk about it. It's going to be hard enough for him. Whatever he's doing, he's going to get judged on. So he doesn't need a 46-year-old woman to judge him on.
The kid's got great hair, whatever he chooses to do in life.
Exactly. Birdie V, all the way from South Africa. We love our Birdie V.
Oh, hi, Birdie.
Says, Nana, I woke up early just to wish you a happy and blessed birthday. You are such an inspiration. I feel blessed having you in my life. Well, virtually. We were just talking about that, Birdie. We need more Nanas in the... You're going to make me cry.
Yeah,
That's so
make
sweet.
Me feel so good.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
I just can't. I know. You guys just make me feel so darn good.
You deserve it, Nana.
Oh gosh, I just love having Joleen and Chell here. I get to wake up in the morning and she sings to us.
I do. I wake up and my dad goes, "You wake up singing?" I go,
I love that.
I'm a weirdo.
I know. I love that.
Okay, so we'll just wrap this OC episode up.
It was it was an OC episode. How's that?
It was an OC episode. We're going to see, there's this, Kelly's with her guys, her water company guys, and she doesn't know anything about prickly pears. And then she's like, Shannon might have a competing water line. And Shannon's like, it's not a water line. It's not even my freaking water,
She starts screaming again. And then when Kelly Dodd was meeting with her company that she's trying to get off the ground, those guys looked at her like, look at this dumb woman that's handling this company, and she doesn't know anything about it.
She doesn't know anything. And then Shannon, I looked at her guy. So when they're at the vow renewal, Shannon is just, again,
he's not hanging around.
I'm struggling because the way she was so dramatic, and he's like, all right, you can drop it. And she's like, I can't believe that Kelly said this. And then she runs over to Gina and Emily, and then Kelly comes over, and that's kind of where we leave it.
Yeah, they left it off there. But he's looking at her like, oh, I got in too deep here.
If I was trying to talk that much shit about someone to my husband, to Chell he zones out. He's like, that's not
Paul
his
wouldn't
thing.
listen to it either. He says, whatever, get over it.
It's not the thing. It's not the thing. Okay, let's get on to the good stuff, which is the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, you guys. And we had our second episode. Hey, Joleen, Nana. Hey, Halima. Dabra. Yes. Let's see.
Yes, hello.
We need 7 more likes for 100 for Nana. Make sure you guys like the video. Okay, so this is episode 2 of Salt Lake City, and the episode title is A Snow Mountain of Trouble. Meredith's birthday party comes to an icy cold ending when Jen and Mary get into a heated argument about Mary's insensitivity toward Jen's aunt, and Whitney confronts Lisa about an incident at Whitney's vow renewal. While Meredith battles marriage problems and Whitney helps her dad through a difficult time, Heather invites all the women to a ski day, which starts out well, but goes downhill when Whitney and Heather confront Lisa about her judgmental behavior.
Well, that was just such a stupid thing to say, that her aunt had her legs amputated, and this Mary comes in saying, I smell hospital. What the hell does that mean? I mean, we all understand I smell candles, I smell Play-Doh, but I smell hospital. And speaking of which, I just want to take another.
Nana's taking a hit of her candle. Let me take a hit.
Is this the best?
I love Christmas smell.
I do too. This is so nice. It's such a great candle.
Handmade in the USA.
I know. I love that. When I see handmade in the USA, you don't see that very often.
Handmade in the USA. So we end, or the episode starts with, we're still at Jen's party. Jen's freaking out because she's like, my aunt's legs got amputated.
I know, and you feel bad for her. I mean, that's a horrendous thing to have happen. And this is the woman who raised her. Yep. I wonder what that story is about, where her mother has been.
Yeah, I mean, we'll learn more about Jen. I find Jen very interesting. The fact that she threw this whole party, and allegedly her husband, they were hiding it from him. I think that's their little, shtick they have going on. It's like, she spends all the money and does these extravagant things. And I don't know, I'm, at football. But I like Jen and I like her husband.
And he's the
And they're
coach?
yes, he's the
Is he
coach.
the coach?
Mhm.
Okay.
So Jen's getting mad and she walks away from Mary and she goes into her room, her suite, and then all the ladies follow. It's so dramatic.
I know.
And then Heather comes in like, what? And then as they're talking about the hospital smell comment, here comes Mary, who Jen says looks like a Christmas tree.
And along comes Mary.
And along comes Mary.
All you old people will get that one. And along comes Mary. Okay.
Comes Mary. I didn't get it, but
that's okay.
What
it's
was
a
it?
song. It's a song.
Who sang it?
The association, somebody like that. I don't remember, honey. I wish I did. Jamie B.
Thank you, Jamie B. You're
how
so
nice.
sweet. Happy birthday, Nana. You're great, wonderful, and fabulous. And thanks for giving the gift that is Joleen too. Hospital.
Jamie B. Thank you. Thank you. That's so nice.
You're so sweet, Jamie. Thank you so much. Yes.
I love to give the gift of Joleen. This is my first.
Her
First
only.
child.
Oh no, there's another one. There's
Yes,
another
yes.
one. There's a brother. We
Yes.
love him. We love him.
We love him dearly.
But
To
this-
have two kids and they picked out wonderful spouses too. So
Nana loves my husband. They tried to go pick up the pizza we got to go and lasagna from the restaurant without me. And I was like, I'm coming. And they're like, oh, yeah, you could totally come.
well, I just thought it'd be nice because he could help me, carry the
Mhm.
stuff.
You guys
But Joe
pulled
wanted
us-
to go. No, that's okay. That's all right. I understand. No, that's fine.
Yes, I think this is one of the craziest fights in housewife history. I say hospital smell. Really, it's crazy, Natalie. So Jen comes in and, Mary Cosby comes in and Jen's saying she looks like a Christmas tree. Now, an account, make sure you follow us on Instagram at married2 Bravo. We make, funny content for Bravo and we're trying to get to 10K and we're getting close. We're like 8,600 or something like that.
That's wonderful.
But there's another account, Brands by Bravo, and I talked about them in a previous video because Erica Jane didn't credit Brands by Bravo and took Brands by Bravo's content a couple weeks back. But she made Brands by Bravo a little meme and said she looked more like a loofah, and I thought that is a way better description.
A
Mary's
loofah, like those things that you use in the bath.
shower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like we're both like in the
And,
shower. Yeah, she definitely looked like a loofah with her, green kind
Do
of
we use
dress.
those? Do we
I
use
use
those?
a loofah.
I don't, you guys. Someone bought it for me for a gift, which I thought was very nice, and little soaps and stuff. And I found myself in the shower scrubbing the tile with it. I'm sorry. I just wasn't sure what to do with all that.
Nana.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm
she's
having trouble with.
Come on, we're doing Salt Lake City. Oh no,
I know.
Salt Lake City. You can just,
I can just
tots out.
Tots out.
Tots out for the boys. That's from that Floribama shore show.
But is that bad? Because I took that little loofah. It was.
Well,
It's.
you didn't take the loofah, clean the tile, and then clean yourself, right?
No, I didn't use that because it's Midwest and we use wash rakes.
Yeah, I'm not a big wash rags person.
See, I am.
Mhm.
And I also use soap where you use that shower gel
Body wash.
body wash.
You use bars of soap. You do.
Yes, I love Dial soap. I love the smell of it. Irish Spring, that's another good
Mm.
one, but I do like my Dial soap.
You're so old school. I love it.
I know, I like it too.
I love it. Hi, Bonnie. Hello from Kansas, ladies.
Oh,
Happy
hello,
birthday,
Kansas.
Nana.
I've been to Kansas. I liked it.
Hospitals do have a smell for sure.
Yes, no question.
I think so. Finally, we get to this point. Meredith comes in, and Meredith seems to be the one that everyone wants to impress for some reason. Do you kind of get that vibe, Meredith, with the big pink,
with
fluffy,
the big pink
with
fluff.
the
yeah.
husband who we learned they are separated in this episode?
Isn't that something?
But it seems as though she's the one.
Yeah.
Trying to think of someone that I can compare her to, because there's always, especially in early. Oh, something I haven't done there. The cat's up here. Speaking of producer Tilly, especially in early seasons, like the first, there's always someone that people are trying to impress. Some of the housewives, and it seems like they're trying to impress her. And I don't necessarily get it, but finally, Jen and Mary are like. Mary just says, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that," and I wish she just would have said it sooner. But the hospital fight, pretty epic, because saying like, "How could she?" You have all these women in Jen's bedroom going, "How dare she say she smells like hospital?" Oh my God, it's so ridiculous, but
It is
kind of here for it.
I watched it too, and I'm getting confused. The one that I'm hoping it's a fake fur. Maybe it's not. Who is that girl? That didn't. Is that Jen? I always I'm getting their names mixed up. Right? The Queen Bee. She kind of like so full
Lisa,
of herself.
Lisa.
Sorry, I didn't even write down her name. That's what.
Fashion.
Oh, Lisa, I wrote her name down. Look at Lisa is a wench. I did write her name down. I don't like the way she treats people. So yeah, I did write her name down. Lisa is a wench.
Nana wrote down Lisa's a wench. Yeah, Lisa, she's growing on me. I mean, I think I'm going to be hit or miss with Lisa. I love her fashion. I love her sassiness. I love when she says, if I give someone a Chanel bag and what did she say? And they choke on it, it's not my fault or something like that.
Well, yeah, she's kept saying how she gave so much, she's the vodka lady, right? Everything's vodka. Tequila, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I liked vodka, but tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she says, I gave him all this tequila, enough for a warehouse. And she said that my bartenders, I told her to use,
it was for Whitney's vow renewal. She had a 10-year because that was a relationship brought on. Yes, Ebony, SLC is going to be the best anytime you have really strict religious people. They usually have some weird ish in their closets. Yes,
they do. They do.
Whitney had that vow renewal the first episode because they both met while they were married. So it was very scandalous and she got excommunicated from the church. And so it was a pretty big deal. And now 10 years later with some kids, everyone's kind of like, yeah, all right,
whatever.
But I mean,
she's the one that had the affair with her boss and then they married.
Yes.
Whitney.
Was it her boss or her coworker?
I want to say boss.
Really? He is older, but
that's why. I guess that's why I want to say boss.
Just maybe because he's older.
Do you like the name Whitney? I love the name Whitney.
Nana loves the name Whitney. She reminds me of, there's this character, and I put it up on our Instagram account, Nana, and you probably haven't seen this movie. It's Drive Me Crazy with Melissa Joan Hart. It was a teen movie in like 1999 when Britney Spears' Drive Me Crazy song came out, and there was this character on it, this actress, and she played Divine, and she was this girl that was nerdy back in the day. That was her character story, and then she was like popular, and the way Whitney talks and looks, she's just like Divine.
Oh, okay, Divine
from this
love
movie.
That. But let's get back to Whitney.
Okay,
sorry.
So Whitney is telling Lisa that at Jen's party, so Jen and Mary made up, and then Whitney's like, "Yes, thank you so much for the tequila, but it." First of all, it didn't last. Second of all, your bartenders that you gave me for free and the tequila you gave me for free, they were drinking and they spilled things. And we get a cut too of her cleaning up spilled tequila, and the bartenders are drunk. And then she goes, and they drank my husband's top shelf tequila. And that's when Lisa was like, my tequila's top shelf. So to me, the way Whitney handled it wasn't great,
good
because she gave it to you to be nice. That's a really nice thing. And she's like,
that's huge. That's the liquor bill. Oh yeah.
We also ran out really quickly. And Lisa, you could just tell she's steaming. She's just like, well, we gave you enough for 500 people. But
I know. I thought, here you get this wonderful gift of all this liquor for your party. Or your vow, was that a vow renewal? Did you say too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For this wonderful celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like kicking somebody in the teeth. I think that's terrible. But getting back to Whitney, that name, Meredith Baxter Burney on Family Ties.
Okay.
And she plays the mom,
mm-hmm.
Elise Keaton. Her real mom in real life, her name is Whitney Blake. And Whitney Blake starred in Hazel, and she was the mom on Hazel.
What's Hazel?
Oh, it's about this Hazel. Oh my God, her name was Hazel Burke, and she was a domestic. So she was a maid for the Baxters, and he was an attorney. And
so this was a show.
It was a show back in the day. But Whitney Blake was Meredith Baxter Burney's mom, and I always thought that was a fun fact. Thanks a lot.
Great fun fact. Well, Wendy has another Nana fun fact, because we all know Nana shares a fun fact. So I should have played what we always play when we have a little segment of Ask Nana. Yes, good job, Nana. Good
Thanks.
Job.
Ooh,
So
I'm ready for Jeopardy. Okay, Joleen, what is a pussy?
Yay.
That is so funny. That is so funny. And you just had it up. What was she saying? It was so good.
Okay, so Nana fun fact. Along Came Mary by the Association was a controversial song in the 60s because Mary was street slang for weed.
Wendy, I did not know that. But I did guess
Mary Jane.
I should have known that, but I didn't know that part of
Nana
the
didn't
weed.
know because she was high.
I didn't know that, but I did say it was the Association or someone like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I can almost see the album cover Association. Okay.
Yes. And Ani
Along
says,
comes Mary.
happy birthday, Nana.
Hi, Ani. Ani Vale.
Yes.
That sounds like a singer, doesn't it? Ani Vale.
Okay, so you were talking about, okay, so we have their little fight. We don't think it was handled very well by Whitney.
No.
Clearly Lisa's mad she leaves. She's out of there, and the party kind of wraps up. And then we go into, let's see, Mary, obviously, insensitivity. Whitney confronts Lisa. Yes, yes, yes. While Meredith battles marriage problems. So I didn't know Meredith and her husband are separated.
I didn't either.
But from their first interview on the first episode, remember, I think he was the one that was saying they weren't having sex. And
they
she was
weren't
like,
having sex. And
well, yeah, you're separated.
yeah. I mean, I was sorry to hear that they were separated so early in the season. We wanted to see a little bit more of them.
Right. Well, and did you find it interesting when they were interviewing them together? He said, well, I'm not seeing anyone else. And I mean, you're not, right? And she was just like, do you think she's seeing someone else?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, they're living very different lives. I mean, she's staying here most of the time and he's going back to like Chicago where they're from, but originally they moved there for him. So it's very messy. But they're giving us Brooks, their son, which I think he's going to play I think
he's a lot of fun.
Yes.
Brooks is fun.
He's going to play a key role, I think, in this next episode, which some people are saying is already out. So we'll maybe have to go to the app.
How is that possible?
What do you mean?
That it can be out already and we haven't seen it on TV
yet. I think they might have gifted us since next week is the night before Thanksgiving. So they might have given us an early present.
Did you know that's the biggest bar night?
I do. It is the biggest party night of the year. So they might have been giving us a present, or they might feel bad because OC is so awful that they're giving us another Salt Lake. But we haven't watched that episode yet. But it looked like Brooks is going to be, a little perturbed with Jen and Jen's vagina possibly being in his face. So that should be interesting. But this dinner with Meredith and her husband was very uncomfortable, and he looked really sad.
He did look sad. I felt bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll find out nasty things about him. We don't know. But for right now, I did feel bad for him. Because when they first started talking, I thought, they're getting along okay. And then, boom. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
She does seem, just from the little bit we've seen, a little cold toward him. And he's making a lot of passive aggressive comments like, oh my God, eye contact, you're up from your phone. And so there's all these issues in your marriage. Now, I would hope that instead of just these weird dinners and passive aggressive conversations, you could actually go to like a marriage counselor, therapist, and have that conversation and say, listen, she doesn't give me the attention I need. She's always on her phone. Because I think that is an issue for a lot of couples, especially in today's world where everything is on our phones and we're all just like sitting like this.
That's
so much.
sad, isn't it? And Dad loves to be on his phone, doesn't he?
He does.
And wow, I'm not even going to get him an iPhone. I don't want, this is plenty what he's got going here because he's
Android
fighting the fight at Bedford Falls with this election, and
he's always on Facebook,
always on
politically commenting, going, "How do you spell the condensation?" I'm like, why are you talking about condensation?
I know.
Why are you talking about?
And it keeps him busy.
It keeps him busy. It keeps him away from Nana and her vacuum.
No, I mean, I'm just. I just don't like to spend that much time. Of course, I like my time with Slotomania and just checking out people's posts and things. I like that kind of stuff.
So episode 3 is on YouTube. Awesome. So we can watch that tomorrow.
See, I always think if it wasn't on TV, it didn't happen yet. Nobody's getting but this is how you're finding this stuff out. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So we have that weird dinner, and then we're going to have this whole ski trip, which I love. I'm obsessed with the Utah background because I love Utah. I've been to Utah a few times and I just find it to be beautiful. And there's certain cities where I watch and I think, I kind of want to live there now. I would want to live closer to Zion, but
isn't that the most beautiful park?
Just so gorgeous. And I don't know what I would do for work there, but I'm sure maybe I could just.
Oh, honey,
I could have a crystal shop. That's more Sedona. But what I'm saying? I could sell weed. Is weed legal there? No, can't.
I don't know if it's legal there.
I probably wouldn't sell weed.
No, I don't think you'd sell weed. But I think if we just kind of get you back to Minnesota. But, I know Minnesota's on your list.
Yeah, it's on my list. I have a list. You
and Chell have a list.
Me and my husband are thinking where our next place we're going to live is going to be. And maybe it's Minnesota.
Yeah.
And Nana's like, it better be. But every time
I'd be really happy about that. But I do like coming out to the warm weather.
Yeah.
And staying with you too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you want to stay with us with a pool, or we can come here and all freeze together. Either way, it's all love. It's all love.
It's been wonderful because you've been able to stay a good long time this time.
Yeah. Well, it's great that my work is so like I'm able to travel and
absolutely
work online and stuff.
And Joe's been able to work, his schoolwork online and take his test.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a different world.
It is a different world. But Jamie said, I just think SLC is it's a whole other world. It's crazy, but it's just so gorgeous. So when they go, we see Heather and Whitney are cousins. You remember that from the first episode?
Oh, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Heather and Whitney. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're cousins, and we see them go to the ski shop.
We love Heather.
Whitney, I do. I love Heather. Whitney is getting her snowboard greased up or something.
Yes, I heard.
I've only tried
snowboarding
a couple of times in my 20s.
Did you try it?
Yeah, because I dated a guy that did it, and I was like, I'm so cool. I'm going to do it too.
Oh, I hated skiing. I was so bad at it.
I like skiing, though. I don't mind it.
I was the worst at it.
It's scary. It's a little scary.
I did a lot better when I skied a little high. I forgot to turn and I forgot to learn how to stop, but that's another story.
You got to be so careful, Nana. But we see these women, they're getting ready, and Heather's down to just have a good time. She's making jokes.
Is, and I love her, and I love seeing her with their girls.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they look like a happy family.
Thank you, Tamara. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tamara.
Introducing Live with Joleen and Nana and Busy Bee. Loving you guys all the way from Montreal. Bonjour.
Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour. I always just like pretending I speak French. Bonjour.
À toi, mon ami.
Yes. Je m'appelle Joleen. I just know very, very
That's okay.
Little things.
Itty bitties.
Comment t'appelles-tu? I don't know what that means, but I say like, comment t'appelles-tu? Ça va, Nana? And you would say like, how, like, ça va bien?
I would say on 90210 when Brenda and Donna went to Paris. That was really good. And then Kelly was with Dylan back in the States. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we got
to go to Montreal.
They went to a restaurant and they were ordering, and they ordered.
Brenda's French was so bad, but it was fun to watch.
It was fun to watch, but they ordered something brains.
Did they? Or
yeah, it was
snail
brains.
Something?
No, I thought it was snails, but it was brains. And that's when Donna just sat there and spit it out in her napkin. A typical Donna move. Donna, you just crack me up. I love her. And have we heard any more about Donna coming to Beverly Hills?
I hope Tori Spelling gets to go to Beverly Hills. I think you'll give her a chance. Why not?
I know. I think her family could use some money.
Yeah. And you know what? Tori has put a lot into reality TV world. So let her try being a housewife. If you guys have given all these other people chances, give Tori Spelling a chance. All we are saying is give Tori Spelling a chance. Okay. So then we finally get to the ski slopes, and some of the women are more advanced than the others. You have the Jen came looking fly, but did not know how to ski. And then you had, who else was down there? Mary had to wait for something Chanel, I believe, to arrive because she didn't want to get a Snuggie.
I didn't understand that whole thing. What was she digging at her butt for? She was waiting, riding up?
Yeah, because it was ski pants and stuff. So she had to wait for something. And then Lisa also was like, I'm just here for the fashion. And if I can make people feel good with my fashion, that's really all I'm here for. I'm not here to get hurt, because they also live, Park City is where they have Sundance, and she does a lot of business with tequila through Sundance. And Park City is like the most gorgeous city. It's amazing. So they were on the bunny hill just having a good time. And then Heather's serious skier. Whitney is awesome at snowboarding. Whitney's friend or business partner, was it Heather's business partner? Some girl that kind of looked like Whitney.
I got to get to know these girls
was there
better.
Yeah.
These women better.
Wait, it was just 2 episodes in.
I know, but I was getting things mixed up. But then I did say Lisa is a wench.
Yeah.
So that
you
is
made
good.
sure to write that down, and you put an exclamation point.
I did. It was a big exclamation point.
And then Meredith is also a good skier. So it's like half and half, with good skiing and good skiers. But then we get to the dinner. And what I thought was so interesting about the dinner.
Now, I'm trying to think if I got through the whole thing.
I think you said you weren't able to watch the whole thing, but the dinner's the best part because this is when we finally are getting conversations with Lisa and Whitney, and then Heather chimes in, and everyone kind of has an opinion about the confrontation. So apparently after Whitney and Lisa spoke at Jen's party about the tequila, and yeah, thanks for giving us the tequila, but you know, it didn't really last, and your bartenders got really drunk, and they drank my top shelf tequila. And Lisa's like, we have top shelf tequila. I love Lisa and her little, like, we have top shelf tequila. She's got that smoky voice, you know?
Yes.
And so then apparently Lisa called. Oh, there's another part we missed. Lisa called Whitney, and according to Whitney, kind of threatened her with, if you don't stop disparaging my business, my tequila business, and saying these things, then I will out that you're a swinger. So apparently there are these
I did see that part. Yes.
rumors out there that Whitney is a swinger. She says she's not. But she says that obviously polygamy is something that is big in, you know, it's kind of a notorious, infamous thing that happens in parts of the Mormon religion, not all of it, but I think that, you know.
Usually a man can't handle one wife. What the hell does he want with more than one?
Right? Seriously. I don't know. I watched Big Love, and it's like you got to go to house, and you really got to stock up on Viagra. You have to just have your boners ready.
It just was like, oh my God.
Good luck.
Oh, I wouldn't want that. Would you? Could you?
No, oh my gosh, I would be, no, it would break my heart my husband is with me, and then everyone else is dead.
I would be the cleaning Barbie. I wouldn't be putting out. I would just be the cleaning Barbie.
I would be the cash the checks Barbie. And everyone leave me alone, and I'd get the biggest house. But thank you, Margaret.
Just arrived. Happiest of birthdays, Nana. Thank you. Thank you for all these birthday wishes, you guys. It's overwhelming.
H. Tobler says, I live in, oh my gosh, H. Tobler, you have to tell us the inside. One of my favorite ski slopes, Park City. Tell us the ins and outs of the area.
It looks beautiful. And I have skied before, and I've skied with your dad, and he was the absolute worst. Mm-hmm. We would be sitting, okay, you're dad, or I'm dad, you're me.
Okay.
And we're sitting on the chair.
I'm Nana, my tots are out.
Yes, you're Nana, and your tots are out.
My tots.
Okay. And we're sitting on the chair, and we're getting ready to get off the chair, which is always a tough part for me, chairlift. Mm-hmm. And here's your dad. He gets up, and he goes like this and pushes his arm. So he's blocking me, and he swings off and gets off. And I'm like this. Oh, I mean, it was horrible.
And the nightmare is that you'll get caught, and then you'll have to
go around or something.
And you'll be hanging there.
I mean, I like that.
That's marriage, Nana.
I like that. I know. It was just like he was blocking me or something, just trying to get himself.
Don't you love it?
Yeah.
After all these years.
I was going to say, just trying to get himself off. That's not a nice thing to say to your daughter.
About her father.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Just getting off the chair.
I'm sure.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sure. So Whitney has addressed some of these rumors just in the episode, but she doesn't want to say swinger because she knows once you put that out, it becomes a thing on Housewives and in the fights and stuff. But It's like you are saying it. But we also see, what I forgot is Whitney's dad, and I'm very intrigued by Whitney's dad because he is someone who formerly, again, we have another addiction story.
I know. I thought the same thing. Yes, I did get into that part.
Yep. And he is a former hairdresser, had his own salon, had his own beauty product line.
I got a question then on this hairdresser thing.
Why does his hair look like that? That's going to be her question.
Oh my God.
But that, honestly, Nana.
Is that a wig?
No, I think that's his real hair. And I think there's a lot of male hairdressers out there who have hair similar to that.
Honey, they shouldn't. He looked kind of like Herman Munster with that dark hair, very pale, very light, like us, too light. But he looked like Herman Munster, that dark hair, and it was just choppy. And I thought it looked horrendous.
Yeah, he's got man bangs, and those are, interesting to pull off. I think
I would like to pull them off. They look horrendous.
I think if he had just kind of like a more slicked
let it
back.
Go gray. You guys are so lucky. You go gray, you look even better. What is that about? But that black, it just, I've had too many bosses that did that and dyed their hair. It was just gross. Anyway.
Well, I think Giuliani had an issue with that recently, right? At a press conference.
Didn't he?
The just hair for men or just for men hair thing was running down. He just sprayed. He was like, oh, shit, I got to spray this real quick. And then it was running down.
Frasier's dad did that on an episode one time. It was really funny. And it got all over Niall's real expensive chair.
Yeah.
My whole life reflects something I've seen on TV, and that's how I got my education.
Mine too. Everything I know from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, his hair, it needs some work. But
it is. It's
an interesting dynamic to see these two, and it'll be interesting to see because so apparently she has been supportive of him emotionally and financially when the rest of the family has left him. So it'll be interesting to see if this is more of an enabler situation or if this is something where he's on the right track and it'll be interesting to see.
I hope he's I hope he's clean and sober. He kind of looks messy though.
Well,
usually I don't know.
Yeah,
I was gonna say usually by the time you get clean and sober, you kind of clean up your appearance and care a little bit more, is all I'm saying.
But I think that's him caring. Do you know what I mean?
Ouch.
Like, I think he's like, thanks, I look cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, her dad was brave to come out and tell his story of addiction on national TV. And I think it's a good.
Yes. And I'm sure not faulting him for that.
No.
I think that's great.
You just think his hair could improve.
It's so stark. He looks so stark. It's just gonna
let
it go gray. Dark. Oh, God.
Nana loves a silver fox.
Love gray hair.
Like Greg Leaks is letting his go a little
I
gray.
know. I like it. And it always looks nice on men. It just does.
It looks nice on women too. We have to break the stigma that we can't be gray. Because the ironic thing, and we've talked about this before, is gray hair became a fashion trend for young women. But heaven forbid you let your hair naturally go gray. Then they're like, gross, dye your hair.
Too, because
But if you're a young woman and you're dyeing it gray, they're like, that's so cool and hip. But if you're like just a natural gray, people are like, oh, did she stop caring? And you're like, no, that's
usually that exactly. That's what people thought.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I suppose I was given that vibe out. That's not good. The jet black makes him look older. Yes, it does.
Haru, you're right.
Haru, you are so right because you're just looking. Well, the hair hits you right here, and then you're seeing his face. It's just too much.
Yeah, totally too much. So we finally get to this dinner, and now Whitney's obviously shared with Heather how she feels about Lisa, and we all know Whitney is no fan of Lisa because Lisa's like, I don't know her, even though we went to college. Like, I don't know her. Mean. She was a good time girl or whatever.
I know. I mean, who didn't flash him? Come on. Well,
I saw this one flash him one time, and I was young, and I was like, "What's my mom doing?"
I'm so sorry. And we weren't in New Orleans, okay? No one gave me beads for it.
No, it was a houseboat party, and I was getting taken care of.
Sorry,
babysat on another boat, and I looked out like, I wonder what my mom's doing. I was like, there's her areolas.
Oh,
so.
Yes.
Memories
on the corners of my mind.
So I feel like I'm saying so much.
So much. Not to worry. We just kind of throw it out there because everybody's had a life.
So just exactly. I mean, we're full transparency. Like we don't fake the funk. It's like this is what it is.
Well, honey, I mean, at this point in life, it's like your real friends really know you. And it's like you're not gonna SHIT them.
No, people relate to real, recognize real, Nana.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So they get to dinner.
Yes.
And then this argument starts with Whitney, well, I feel like you threatened me. And Lisa's like, what are you talking about? And then Heather chimes in and she's like, you dead. When Lisa said you dead flashing like a dorm, Heather's like, I wouldn't have been to graduate from BYU if I did that. So, and then Mary and Jen, who were fighting, are like the voices of reason. And Mary's got this huge hat on, and she, Jen's like, well, Heather's saying this, Lisa, because she cares. And Lisa's like, well, I don't care. And then apparently there's a thing I never knew about, Nana. Let me know if you knew this. Let me know if you guys knew this, because I didn't know this. Heather had been texting with Lisa a little bit. Lisa texted her, even though she doesn't know her. She found her number. She texted her about the trip or something. I forgot what the text said. And then, so Lisa texted Heather. Heather replied. Lisa texts again, replied, and then Heather gave a thumbs up. in the text, like an emoji.
Okay.
Or you called them emojis. Remember you used to call them emojis? You go, what's an emoji?
Whatever. It's those things that I always hit it, and then I think, oh, I wanted to do the heart, because then it takes me a while. And I'm sitting there doing the heart. Oh, it's a long story.
Apparently, Lisa goes, everyone knows that's the FU. That means FU.
What?
Thumbs up.
Oh, no.
And then Heather goes, oh, no, it's 2 thumbs ups to the FU, not 1. And some people at the table were like, I didn't know that. And other people were like, that's true. The thumbs up is a FU. Did you guys know?
No, I
that
like
the
a lot
thumbs
of things.
up.
No, that is, and you're right. Heather is my favorite too. But the 2 thumbs up, I've never heard that.
But that, or the single. And then in Heather's interview, the producer asked her, did you, because Heather's like, I did not. I was just saying, okay. Like I was not saying FU. And the producer said, were you really saying FU? And she goes, yeah, I was. Yeah, it was hilarious. It's hilarious. I find Heather hilarious. Lisa in this situation, it was funny. Whitney,
I do like Heather. There's something about her that just.
I thought Heather was going to be my least favorite.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. I love this, Gina. Yes, Kelly Dodd. Yes. Yes.
Kelly, you just
like Tawana saying, no, I didn't know that.
I've never heard
and
that.
Fonda saying, I thought thumbs up just meant a thumbs up. Me too. And thank you, Haru. Haru says, don't worry. You saw your aunt's boobies by accident after she had 2 kids. Yeah, sometimes they just sneak out.
I mean, sorry. Remember when I didn't want to do all those exercises you wanted to do?
Yeah, I had back in
hated
2013.
that.
I was like, Nana, we're gonna do Jillian Michaels. It's so fun. And she's like, no.
She was the worst. I love Jillian Michaels, and beautiful woman, but boy, she just kicked my butt.
And then Nana didn't want to work out anymore. I'd be like, come on, Nana, come on. And when she didn't want to work out, she would just flash me. I'd be like, okay, go. So
it was a pass.
It was a this. But yeah, JB saying that's a Utah thing. The whole other world. I told you. It's a whole other world. Yeah. I mean, that's how maybe straight edge Utah is, that the middle finger never existed. It's a thumbs up. This is supposed to be positive, right?
I always thought so.
It can be a little dismissive, because if I'm texting back and maybe I'm not fully on board with what the person's saying, but I'm just like, okay, cool. Because if I give you a heart, that's like, ooh, a heart, but just like a cool, bro. That can come off if you read too much into it.
Right. I've only seen this one time, and it was disgusting. So it was done in a disgusting time.
What? You saw what?
It was at my friend's funeral, me and Linda's friend.
Oh my gosh, we're going down a sad path.
Yeah, no, it was, it was at her funeral, and the husband, who I don't talk to anymore, went like this to the singer after singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow at his wife's funeral.
He did this?
This. And I'm standing up there ready to give the eulogy going, are you kidding me? So anyway, so when I think of that, God, I can't keep this together.
Your tots are just coming out, Nana. Oh my
66.
gosh. Yes, exactly, Ebony. Just say F you. Just say F you.
Say it.
So yeah, Lisa, when Lisa also brought up the Heather thing again and her showing her boobs, there was the way that if you watch Lisa deliver it, I picked up there was some deception. I picked up the Maury Povich lie detector, and the lie detector says that was a lie. I think Lisa never saw Heather.
I always liked him. That was funny.
Show her He's married to Connie Chung.
I know.
Still. And Connie smokes, and Maury doesn't like it. I saw an interview with them here and there.
I get it, Connie, but
everything
you can't
comes
go
back.
back. You can't go back and just have one. There's no such thing. I've done that
She
before.
says she only has like a couple.
Well, that's just like our friend that says, I only drink or only smoke when I drink, and he's up to 2 cases of beer a day. So anyway, go ahead.
Gina Maxey says, Urban Dictionary says thumbs up means attaboy, way to go. Yeah.
See, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah. So I think this is Lisa. I don't believe she was being truthful about Heather showing her tots I just don't believe I think she's just something for her to say, almost like I was above her. I was better than her. And then when it's so funny to watch, speaking of spouses, with the Shannon Bedore thing, to watch Lisa explain to her husband this whole tequila thing. Her husband's he took a nap, and he woke up and he goes, "You're a very generous woman. Can I leave now?" Like, he was done.
I know he didn't want to hear anything.
She was like
that. Yeah. And sometimes, as women, we overemphasize a thing that happened to us, where a guy knows how to I'm not everybody, but for the most part that I've seen, they know how to just kind of just, so what?
Yeah.
They
So
do
what?
the so
Who
what?
cares?
So what? Who
So
cares?
what? Who cares? It's like the Joy Behar, who's the guy from SNL. He does Joy Behar back in the day. He did so what? Who cares? So what? Who cares? Who cares?
Exactly. And women should be more like that. We shouldn't take everything to heart.
So what? Who cares? Then we'd have no housewives. That would be the thing.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I guess let's just stay the way we are, women. Straight ahead.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But yeah, it was such a strange revelation to hear that this is an FU when it was supposed to be just like, cool, buddy, attaboy, like Gina was saying.
Absolutely.
So.
I see Natalie down there. It's so funny. She's saying cigs are like Lay's potato chips. Yeah. You can't just have one. You're right.
Or
Natalie.
Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. Once you light it up, you can't stop.
Honest to God. I've had so many last suppers, like, I'm just going to eat this last thing and then go on a diet. I'm just going to have this last pack and then I'm done with them. It's just so.
Then we're done.
I
mean
done.
it this time. I
really
swear.
mean it.
I mean it. So yeah, so that was the end of the episode. And then Lisa's just like, we're going to agree to disagree and we'll be cordial, we'll be friends, but it's not over. Heather doesn't look resolved. Whitney doesn't look resolved. Meredith is like, I understand as the ruler of this group, for some reason, everyone's kind of kissing her butt. I want to get to the bottom of this.
I don't know why.
Maybe because she styles the stars.
Is she that could be. Is she one of the richest of them?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, we don't know yet.
I feel like Jen's really rich. She has a chalet. Do you see her chalet where the party was? That's pretty rich.
That's pretty nice. Yeah.
So Meredith's like, I can't believe that Lisa. Sorry, I just got done watching The Crown season 4, so I'm like, I have my Margaret Thatcher voice down. This is my Margaret Thatcher. But she's like, and I can't believe Lisa would ever be mean. It's like,
you guys, we're up to 132 people. We're almost up to my favorite goal weight. Come on, we can do it.
Yes, Fonda. I think that Meredith is definitely dating someone else just from those interviews. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that to happen to anybody. If you're unhappy in a situation, get out of the situation, then go date. Why bring everybody down?
Well, she's kind of, they're separated. You can date. I don't know what the rules to separation, but
if you're separated, why would you wanna? I'm sorry. At my age, I sure wouldn't.
I don't see the chemistry between her and her husband from that dinner we saw of those two. But this overall dinner with the ladies was worth it. They showed up super late to where the restaurant had to stay open just for them. It took them 3 hours, Heather said, to get ready after but they're bringing it out. Like I said, Lisa, she may not be the nicest of the crew, but her style is on point.
Now, I saw something here in the...
Yes, Bobbles. I finished it and I was so sad. I think there's only 10 episodes.
Oh, The Crown. Yes.
Yeah. So this season, it's like the early Diana years. And I love The Crown on Netflix, and I finished it, and I might go back and rewatch it because I finished it too quick. I binged it nonstop. It was always on. And my mom and dad are like, what are you watching? I'm like, it's The Crown. And you've seen a little of The Crown.
I did. I was watching the first season, but what you're watching now is when Diana comes into play, and that's more interesting.
Jamie, yes, season 2, keep up with The Crown. It's the acting,
it is so
everything.
Good.
And
it is so
Gillian Anderson, I think, is playing Margaret Thatcher. I'm pretty sure. And she's killing it. She's killing it.
I like when people are writing things about cigarettes. Somebody said where there's smoke, there's fire. Quit rubbing it in. Anyway.
Jen does look really rich, Realification says, with the chalet, but her husband is a college. I think he's a football coach, or is he basketball?
Basketball.
It doesn't look like she works. Trust fund, maybe. We don't know. That's the thing. I don't know enough
I'm dying
about
to
them.
understand and just see, where these people got their money.
Mm-hmm. And Mary, to find out more about Mary with this whole step-grandfather situation.
It's so bad.
Well, me and Busy are going to do a deep dive into, because Nana. Okay, so the step-grandfather situation. There's also a thing, if you noticed, in their first confessional together, Nana, Mary Cosby is mouthing. You know how sometimes you mouth the words to what people say? She's mouthing word for word what her step-grandfather, now husband, is saying. Nana used to do that early in my stand-up career. She would sit in the front row and she'd go, because she knew all my jokes.
So I
only had
a few.
She mouthed them, and I was like,
Don't do that. It's very distracting. She said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's a football coach. Yep.
Oh, is she?
Yep.
I thought it was basketball.
No, because I saw a picture and there was football.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, but she's mouthing exactly what he's saying. It's almost like they're going off a script. So the deal is, just to break it down real quick, because I don't think you've done a ton of research, and we talked a little bit about it last time into it, but Mary's grandmother left it in her will, allegedly.
Yes. I remember we talking about that. We were talking about this.
He was going to marry one of the girls if something happened to her. Something happens to her. Then, allegedly, I got to look more into this, the body was exhumed to see if, in fact, there was foul play, because Mary's mother, who would have been the daughter of Mary's grandmother, I believe, said that she thought that he might have
after.
Well, and he might have forged the will. And so there's this is like a Dateline episode.
Oh, and somebody just mentioned too that Mary's wearing grandma's wigs. Now that's funny.
Yeah.
Now that's funny because her hair does look a little funky. She could do much better.
Well, she did have that side braid.
She's beautiful.
She had the hat. It'll be really interesting to see.
Yeah, Mary with her Gucci stuff.
Yeah, she's got her Gucci stuff.
Oh, Romel has to go. Bye, Joleen.
Bye, Rama.
I'm tired. Yeah, I understand, honey.
Mm-hmm.
We got our Christmas tree up. That was just huge today. And I have a few more ornaments to put up. But you know how you go through your ornaments and you're always missing that little part that goes into the glass ornament, and then it has that little cap on it, and then yeah, I'm missing a couple of those. So
those are on the floor.
I know. I picked them up because I want to.
I'll post some pictures, and I got video of us putting up Nana's tree, and I'll post some pictures of Nana's tree because it's
says Nana, my dad would cut a straw in half. Oh, okay.
Staple the ends
horizontal, and it would draw like a sig. That's how he quit.
Oh,
he kept on every room. I like that.
That's smart because it's kind of that act.
It is an oral thing.
Fixation.
It is. Paul had some thoughts on that, and I thought. Anyway, sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Yes. When Mary, this episode, was talking about how, she had all her odor glands removed. So that's why she has, she had 12 surgeries. And it's like, where are all the odor glands? I should ask my husband, who now is going to school to be an RN. But where are they? Like here in your butt? I don't know where an odor gland is. And then, so she had some, and then she said, but normally I was fine. Because when I had my kid, I just one push.
And the baby popped out.
That's what she said.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm. And it is really messed up that if Mary and her husband's money is only coming from the church, that's...
Yeah, she gets the money, the church, and the old dick. I love that. I love that. That's funny.
Yes. So there is an Instagram account that tracks the housewives and which ones are wearing like real designer or wearing knockoff. I don't know how you'd tell the difference.
I wouldn't know the difference.
Unless Gucci said Fucci, which Nana and Papa, they love Dr. Fauci, but they keep calling her. Yeah, Fauci or Fucci said.
I say Fucci, and I know it's Fauci now. Mm-hmm. Fauci. Say the name right. I like him.
We like him. So that's our episode, you guys. This is the Nana birthday live.
I just love this birthday. This was the most wonderful birthday. I hope to have many more. I'm trying. Thank you for being so wonderful to me and wishing me all these beautiful, happy birthdays. And it's been the best. And I feel better. After our podcast, I would go grab a smoke. So I'm going to do something different.
I didn't know
tonight.
You were sneaky. So sneaky.
You get to be sneaky because everybody and I don't care what people thought of me being a smoker, to tell you the truth, but people, there wasn't any place to smoke anymore. People just look down on you and you feel bad about yourself, even going into the store to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's too much.
It's not worth it. So thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you. I just can't say it enough. It's just wonderful.
Yes. Happy birthday, Nana. Jumped in bed and turned on YouTube to find you live. Woohoo. Finally made a live besides John Yates, and enjoy you guys so much more. Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the super chats.
You guys are so sweet.
Oh my gosh. And $299.99. Wow. Morris, you're still with us. Good, honey. Happy birthday, Nana. Love you, babe. Strippers on their way. You don't mind if I nod off, do you? Do you, Morris, during the strip tease? Because Nana's tired.
Nana is tired. You guys are the best. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this out.
Nice.
Follow us on our social media and anything else. Any not last words. That sounds very morbid, but you know what I'm saying. Natalie says, "You're the best, Nana. You're my friend in my head."
Natalie, thank you. And also with you.
And also with you. Do you have any last words for this episode? Not for life, because Nana is killing it.
I'm going to go back on keto, but not until the lasagna's gone.
We're going to go eat some cake.
Let's go eat cake and lasagna.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.